Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome out. How are we doing? My four.
Hello.
Or really the three right now.
Hello.
Yeah, we're the three right now.
The three, soon to be the four.
Fuck, I've been asking Joe over and over again for the last 15 seconds how he's doing, and he wasn't saying anything. I was like, fuck you, Joe.
Damn, dude.
Wait, really? Were you actually?
Yeah, I was like, hey, Joe, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, man? Joseph, Joe, how you doing? And nothing, crickets.
Sorry,
and I was
man.
like, what the fuck? The first
Sorry,
thing I did,
man.
I didn't think, oh, I'm muted. I thought, what the fuck did I do? Like, what the fuck did I do? But he's not listening to me at all.
Well, yeah. Well, hey, man. Yeah, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing good too, dude. I'm glad to hear you went through your move. Because it's a stressful
just
time.
Missing a couple things, like somehow I have the wire to my camera, but not the camera.
Oh no.
I also have the tripod to the camera, but
no.
for some reason the camera's not attached to it. So there's like things that are just like missing.
That's not
I
good.
don't know. It's at my place, the old place. I just have to go down and get it. It's like an hour-long drive, so it's like not so simple.
Yeah, just chill. It's all good. Well, hey. Today's episode's going to be a shorter one. Yeah?
I had to get my kid some apple slices, so I gave myself a dad tax. And now I have apple.
Is the dad tax 50%?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of apple.
That's a big tax bracket now for the kid. Pink Lady, though, it's a good choice. Today's episode is going to be 2 hours long. I imagine it might go the full 3. It depends on how much roleplay you guys do. It's kind of in your ballpark here. We don't want to push too far ahead just because we are missing 2. We don't want to get into the depths of the land without light. But there's still stuff to do around camp. Some fun little stuff to do. Bree, you get to experience your first Vanderval reroll shop, and we do have some other little things that will happen. So. It might be a shorter episode, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear. Let us get started then. Would anyone here like to do the recap?
I did it last week. Or the week
I'd like to use my
before,
birthday
so-
inspiration that I'm never going to remember to
fuck's
use
sake.
to give it to Sam instead.
Okay.
Oh
I
my-
want him to do it
double
for me.
it
And that's
against
going
the
to be my
next
birthday.
If he
person.
uses it on me, though, he doesn't get it in.
Yeah, I don't want it in game because I'm never going to remember it. It's
Holy
probably not going to
shit.
come up today. So I'm going to use it on you. I want you to read it for me. Tell me what happened last session that I missed. Yeah,
It's not your birthday anymore, man.
but I do have the birthday inspiration. Correct me
He
if
did
I'm
say
wrong,
that.
Joe.
I did say he does have that.
I do remember Joe saying
Sam,
he-
I would just make yourself a note because you can do it back to him in.
I just want you to be really aware that it's my birthday next week.
Yeah.
I know it.
And I will have one back.
I know it.
And Joe's going to write
And you're going to waste your birthday inspiration?
really long
on-
recap next week.
There's no way.
We're a couple weeks. We had a couple weeks.
You're gonna
enough.
forget.
If you guys do a
In fact,
lot today, there'd be a big recap. So it's kind of
That's
just.
so much.
Joe, I think you should recap like the whole story up till now for people.
Dude, don't even
Yeah.
bother.
Don't even bother.
You're
The-
ruining my birthday. Fucking read, motherfucker.
His birthday was it's been and gone, man. It's not your.
Did you get him a gift?
His gift was my presents.
Okay,
Oh,
so his
shit.
gift is this. You reading the recap.
Did you get him a gift?
We're not that close. Come
okay.
on.
Yeah, fucking relax.
That'd be weird,
not
man.
that
If
close,
I randomly
it's
got
crazy.
Tomato a gift, he'd be like, "What the fuck?" He'd think I'd
Be like,
poison him
"Huh?"
again. He would think I was poisoning him again.
He would
Oh
think
yeah, no,
that
that's
about
Again?
me
true,
too, though.
probably. We don't need to get into this, Joe. All right, we're not talking
Sorry,
about the
sorry,
poison thing.
sorry. Okay, sorry. I didn't realize.
Yeah. That's old history, ancient.
Okay. Sam's got it.
Last we left off, we put an end to the reality bubble tormenting Songrest and finally declared the town liberated. Leaving the town behind, but bringing tax parent Chris with us, we had a number of options ahead. Hunt a lead likely to be dead. What the fuck is, dude? It's not even English.
So it
Oh my
is. I
God.
should have probably put there should be a comma there. Hunt a lead.
Hunt
Oh
a
my
Likely
lead
to be death.
likely to be death as they travel in the north, go into the depths of the Underdark and find spring, go towards the Dread Vault, or northeast into the land without light before blood breaks their bond.
You also just met with the Peck. You met with a representative, a Dampier pale man. And their group, as they'd come to collect 3,000 gold from Slander, which you guys have paid off. You have passed back Zopesh, the contained spellborn that was discovered 60-something episodes ago, and the Peck could thank you for it. They will be back within the following day, if not later tonight, with some semblance of reward, or at least whatever they deem to be a reward for saving the ambassador of the Peck. The Peck being the kind of underground criminal organization.
Yeah.
You have been given these several options to go after. Off stream, you've kind of collectively said you want to go push for blood, which would have you going northeast. Are you guys all on the main map screen? I think so, right? Yeah. The other thing I've done for you guys on the main map screen is I've marked exactly where each of these red symbols, which you'll see like here and here, those are the entrances into the Land Without Light. The Land Without Light is mostly kind of encompassed by mountains. These are all of the main entrances. You're closest to this one, but there are a few other ways in. But
Crowspire feels like a fucking waste of our goddamn. That seems like a big old trip.
That's mostly there just to tell you there are gates on the east, but I don't think you're going to choose the Crowspire gate. I doubt you'd probably choose the Deerswood one either.
You don't know me.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. If you guys
the one in Deerswood feels interesting because right as soon as we get in there, we do
know
run
you
into
well
the
enough.
Darkfell pit, which
Yes.
seems like a pretty cool tourist attraction to see the pit.
It is.
I want to see the pit.
Well, do you know what? For the sake of you, I'll give Carlisle. You can have a history check with advantage because you have traveled Land Without Light, and I'll let you choose. Do you want to roll for each of the gates, or do you want to roll for the general entrances?
Is history, so I'm more curious because history is like knowing what like the gates kind of have at them. If I were to do survival, would I know which gate is likely the safest one to take for people?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I don't think I care much about like the historical significance of these. I want to know if we're going to take a gate, a passageway. Which one's gonna
I like this. Go do it.
First one would be a 27.
Okay, so you're going to do it from left to
We'll
right.
go left to right. Yeah.
Okay. I'm also going to include this as well for your 27. The other entrance, other kind of almost safe way to get into the Land Without Light, but obviously kind of off the cards for what you guys are doing right now, is sailing to Expedition. You could sail and stop on the Brands. The Brands are very well known for kind of volcanic activity, and then also kind of a lot of creatures roam the Brands. The Shadowlight Desert's a very dangerous location in the north. So, there is that option if you guys do want to sail in and you find the means to sail your entire campsite. You could go up to Expedition or even dock somewhere a little bit more dangerous, but it does take you away from prying eyes. The far left gate, the one that you're kind of looking at to here, is considered the old gate. This gate was functional up until about 6 or 7 years ago, 6 or 7 blessings ago. With survival, you'll know that there is a prelux creature that rules over the valleyway past the old gate. That is, I would say with the 27, you know that people have passed that way. Some people do come under danger, but it's kind of considered the back gate into the Land Without Light. If you can worm your way through the prelux, prelux god being just a term for any creature that was kind of semi-power, can be a fae, it can be a devil, it can be any kind of creature, a dragon, etc. If you can talk your way through that way, it is the least pried kind of way in. It's the least kind of watched gate. It does have a semblance of soldiers there that do block the entrance into the land, but it's a very small contingency of soldiers, as they kind of see it as a natural defense to have a creature that guards the valley. But a sentient one, I'll tell you that. Okay, roll for the next one. The Dust Gleam.
Yes, and that is going to be a 19.
This one, the DC is going to be lower because this is probably the one that you came through to get to the
I was
Crown
going to
Heart.
ask.
Yeah. So you've been through this gate. Maybe the semblance of not being as high as the other roll is because this is known as the Mirror Gate. They have a lot of mirrors that kind of shine light into the Land Without Light. It's kind of it's done as almost kind of a bolstering of their forces. It's kind of almost a bravado. They shine such light across the land that it kind of almost gleams for a mile or outwards to show off this kind of shimmering gate. This gate is the most well-guarded one. It's got heavy defenses. This is the one that they kind of put the most funding into making sure that incursions from the land without light don't occur. It is the widest valley to get into the land as well, which is kind of blocked off by a great wall adjacent to the mirror gate. This is the safest road inside. However, it does come with the idea of if you're bringing a caravan in there, coming south is a little easier if you are with someone of somewhat civilization, being Carlisle and V traveling south. There might be some questions for V, but you'd be able to talk your way out of it. A whole caravan going north, you would know at least just saying that you're going to hour till dusk won't be enough. You'll have to talk your way through it. They won't come with any danger of potential fight or having to kind of come to terms with a prelux creature. But
it's just like they don't want trade goods leaving.
Yeah, partially that. They're worried about blasphemy. They're worried about smuggling goods into like kind of tribes and creatures that live out there. This is a checkpoint kind of gate. This is a gate where you'll be heavily questioned. Your party will be questioned, but it does come with if you can talk your way through it, it's the safest way.
So when Carlisle and V went south through here, I know that Carlisle knows people in Hour Till Dusk, and he also, Uridot came down with them and was probably seen with Carlisle and V. Yeah. Does Carlisle think that he has, is there people that he would possibly know at this gate reasonably from back when he was last through that he thinks possibly that conversation would be a realistic option?
Give me just a straight wisdom check.
Okay. 20.
You probably would know a couple, and it might be easy to get yourself through the gate. And V, getting the entire caravan through, you're going to need more than just a vouch. You're going to need a silver tongue. You're going to need someone that's going to... Essentially, this is the talking through gate, but you'd have at least a vouch that you could probably help push forwards.
Would it make sense to say, well, if we left the caravan at this gate and then got some kind of permission from Hour Till Dusk, we could go back to get the caravan?
That would make sense.
Because that might make more sense to Carlisle, since that would be probably the easiest route, communication-wise, than just trying to get everyone through in one go.
Yeah, that would make sense. That you could definitely do that.
Okay. Because I think even without investigating the other options farther out, the safest option feels like the smartest option going into the land without light, especially considering Hour Till Dusk might be one of the last stops we get to take to get any supplies. Realistically, that's somewhat reliable. Right?
Wouldn't the safest option be expedition though?
Well, that one we'd have to sail.
Yeah.
Which would be an unbelievable, first a huge trip and also a bit of a pain in the ass because of
we
how
would also
big
probably
our
do a
camp
lot
is.
of stops along the way. I imagine from here to there, there's a lot of potential, right?
Yeah, even if you get to expedition, it'd be a long way from expedition through. Expedition is the safest to get to, and doesn't come with many questions, but it does mean traveling through the land without light in its kind of northwestern portions.
What if we see something?
Aren't we
in Horizon's Rest?
Aren't we right next?
What if we get easily distracted?
Aren't we right next to the top gate?
Yeah, you are right next to the old gate.
Yeah.
It would take you a little bit of time to get to the mirrored gate at Duskclaim, but it is the safest one that comes with questions. The old gate you might be able to worm your way through.
It'd be like a week of traveling.
Yeah. And then you can roll for the other gates if you want to know about kind of the general gist of them.
I think considering I was rolling for survival, Carlisle's not taken either of those two other gates ever. Okay. He wouldn't know anything about them.
Yeah, but let's do it for lore.
Well, those would be history at that point, which I am probably not going to be hitting, but I can try.
Dude, I can roll for Crowspire. That's next to the vault.
How about you roll for those ones then, since you're closer to them? Because
it is a region
that he hasn't taken.
The vault to this one. This is a different vault, but you could definitely roll for Crowspire regardless, because it's the region.
I just meant like that. It shares the mountain region alongside Last and Verland, right?
Yeah.
I'll roll history.
Sure.
My history is probably the best outside of the mages.
Let's say it.
Yeah. 14.
Not bad.
14's
It's middling.
14's good enough to get you like, you know about this Crowspire Gate. The Crowspire Gate is the furthest northeast. It's in the depths of the cold. It is manned by pretty powerful, like a lot of knights kind of go exiling there if they want to kind of. This is very much. This is very much the wall. Yeah, it's very much similar to that. It's where they peer into the land without light. This is where the most incursions take place. So they send the best soldiers up there. They gain funding from the capital to try and hold off against it. There's been so many battles up at Crowspire, and they're kind of considered like the hardened veterans of the North. This is essentially, you could definitely go there. They'd think you're crazy to going through that gate. This is a gate where they've basically just built a gate to block off a pass that was being used to kind of sneak into the Land of Last. So this is less of a frequenting gate and more of a
military outpost.
Yeah, military outpost come like almost plug to stop people getting in. And if you want to do the last one, you can for the law. If anyone knows.
It.
I can try
24.
to roll too. Oh, never mind.
This gate is
yeah.
also...
Okay, we're going to let you do the Vanderval stuff.
Yeah, thanks.
This gate had to be essentially very well designed because this gate is built in a portion where the mountains are kind of being crumbled. And so this was built out of the very mountainside itself. This is a dwarven gate. The Darkfall Overlook is the name of this gate. It goes along the Darkfall Overlook.
The Darkfall Overlook, thank you.
Because it's next to the Darkfall Pit, right?
Yes. Which I'll give you the lore about that because you know based on the gate. The way that this path works is a very dangerous path to tread for like large caravans because it's kind of adjacent to a mountain. It wraps around an entire mountainside. So it's kind of overlooking massive pit. The Darkfall Pit is where the elder god, the old god Anguish, was killed. This is where Victory climbed into the ground, went into the depths of the world, and slew the old god, which created a massive chasm, destroying Victory and then also causing this massive kind of almost voidish chasm in the ground. So the gate here wrapped, like almost you come out onto it and you walk around an entire ridge line that overlooks this kind of great big pit where anyone who's fallen in there has never come back. So this is also one which only the most hardened kind of travelers would take. The vast majority of merchants go through the Duskclaim Gate, if any go forward north. It is not... Hour Till Dusk very much kind of relies on donations and support on a very rare basis, but a lot of their resources come from their own allegiances with different tribes and outposts in the Land Without Light. They're kind of self-sustaining. Otherwise, not many people head north. So, those are the gates. Those are the ways forward.
Okay.
You are all inside your campsite. You've kind of got an element of everyone just kind of starting to pack up their things and kind of get ready to go. There would be a moment as well for... There's a few things that will be happening around the campsite, so I'll get to those in a moment. I've also changed up the Bastion, but what I'm going to wait to do for that... I might wait for Dodger if she comes next, like... Oh my god.
That's
Jesus,
holy
Jesus
shit. Serendipitous.
What the hell?
That was crazy.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
It was like
Joe was saying, I might wait for Dodger to say something, and the second he said your name, you came into frame. That was freaky.
It was magical.
Hello, I have been summoned.
I like to think Dodger was just off screen the whole time there, waiting for that moment.
waiting.
I thought you
knew
could
I
hear
was
the
gonna have a
footsteps through my
moment.
mic because I could hear her creaking up above me, and you were like, "Let's wait for Dodger," and I was like, "Oh, he can hear the footsteps," but no.
No,
I
was like,
That was cool.
Because there's a reason I was going to say that Bastion before you ever go to like Vanderval's or around the camp. The Bastion, it's kind of awkward, right? The Bastion system is definitely designed for a campaign that's a little bit more traditional. Like everyone goes back to camp, go on your next little quest. Before a long form story can kind of we lose track of weeks, we lose track of everything. So I'm going to simplify it, but almost improve the worth you get out of it. It's now going to be something that triggers... There's no more Bastion turns, just because you guys are more focused on the story. It's now something that triggers on a level up, and will also include the level up you just had into that. So you'd be able to do a Bastion kind of round now, where you get basically benefits. So to go through it, all of the functions of your Bastion stuff doesn't really happen. It's mostly there for the roleplay. There's very specific functions to each one now that will happen every level up. So for Indrasa, for example, I've worked on each of them because each of the Bastions has stuff that you can do with them. Indrasa can get a common or uncommon item from a certain table, from her arcane study. She also gets a free permanent spell slot equal to half her proficiency bonus to make up for the free kind of spells you get. Her library will let her get 3 bits of knowledge, etc. each level up, but more specific. And then she can also get some spell scrolls. But just to focus on the ones that are here, there's also, I'll tell you, Desmond's basic one as well. Smithy is very similar to that. He can kind of temper weapons. He can get a common or uncommon item from an armaments table. His bounty board is something you send the mercenaries on to get kind of passive gold now. So we'll do that with him next time. And then his gaming hall is a fun way of making money every level up. But to go through you four, V, your merc camp now, because mercenaries can be brought with you. The mercenaries can be brought with you on combat, but you can also send them on the bounties, and they'll have different roles they get for it. When Shayne is back next week, we'll do it with Desmond. We can send them across and see which ones you want to do as a means of kind of earning passive gold. Your merc camp can now hold up to 6 individuals at a base. You also have another member who has arrived. You ordered a mage last time. We didn't get around to ever introducing the mage. But you'd have a moment where Ghast would kind of say to you, I've found 3 more individuals that might fit your bill. We sent out into the depths of a water village nearby whilst you were out in song rest. 3 individuals are fitting. You get to choose 2 of these out of 3 to join the camp. You can also just choose 1 and wait till your next level up to replace the last slot if you don't like the sound of the other 2.
We gotta replace Twin Chin.
Yes, yeah.
Anything's better than
May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace, Twin Chin.
Twin Chin is dead.
I'm part of the town.
What?
I'm gonna be honest.
Cat loves him, dude. You're really.
He has much more value to us dead as like a fucking icon.
Martyr, as a martyr.
As a martyr
Yeah,
for our future battles than he ever did alive.
You do have currently, you've got Bullbiter, you've got Hallen.
Okay.
You've got Connell Ramp, the halfling kind of battlemaster. Dallin being your archer, Bullbiter being your kind of barbarian. You also did get Tassilil, who is so this is one that a while back you hired a mage.
Have they been on payroll?
He said, "Who Omega Wall?"
Have we been paying them?
No, but they're only just arriving in the town now. But you haven't met them yet. Technically, their name is Calamar, and they've got a mage inside them called Tassilil. This is a kind of a twinned... it's a sorcerer that has... half-elf sorcerer who has absorbed a mage from the Time of Stars. That was the kind of gist for that one. So they're just arriving as well now. They're going to be over in the mercenary camp if you want to meet them. But you can pick any of the next 2 to join your camp. You can also just pick 1 if you prefer. But your choices are from a water village. The first one is a healer cleric kind of character. A Kuatoa, a fish person, called Pleague. He believes in the great starfish that will rise.
What does he sound like?
Well, you won't meet them yet. So this is going to be based on vibes.
Okay.
Ghast is going to...
We can get a little sneak peek.
Can I get a little sneak peek of Plague? A sneak peek?
I should have to submit a video application to join.
That's what I'm saying. This needs
Sure.
to be like
Okay. Yeah, Ghast would come to you and he'd go, I've got 3. And he'd lay out these stones that kind of shimmer and he breaks them and you get a little illusion. And the first one you'd see wearing kind of like almost this kind of like robe made out of like old fish nets and a bit of coral and seaweed is a Kuatoa fishman. Underneath it says Pleague and it says follower of the great starfish. There he goes.
Okay. Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes.
I must join your team and fight alongside you and spread the world with starfish.
And he's kind of his little image 12. You see he's kind of
perfect.
Purple fish man.
Holy shit. And that's a healer.
That's a healer cleric, yep.
Okay. Do you mind writing these in the chat when you're done? Just so I remember each one. Okay.
Let me do this. So this is the healer cleric. The next one that comes up is a Triton, kind of a aquatic person. She is kind of very beautiful. She's got red hair, almost very Ariel-like. She's wearing a coral necklace, and you can see at the bottom half of her is a stitched-on fake mermaid tail as she sits upon a rock. She strums a harp and she says, "My name is Coral, and
Wait, so she has legs, but also a fake mermaid tail.
Yes, yeah, she's
Okay, who is this diva?
her role is an encouraging bard, and she goes,
Okay.
"I am a siren," and then plays off a little harp, "and I can encourage your entire campsite to do great things with my magical voice." And she matches it with the harp, and it like twings off.
They
and
seem
swings
like a
out.
lot.
Yeah,
Vibes.
I don't know about this
They
energy.
seem like a lot, but the guy's like,
They seem like a
You're
lot.
like,
you can
that guy's
tell
not
that.
too much.
You can tell that Pleague has
I love
heart.
him.
All right.
Oh my god.
And then the last one is a stealthy assassin. You see this kind of hooded individual, kind of almost this kind of fish-skinned and kind of scaled hood and cloak.
Okay.
And they kind of lower it down, and you see the face of an otter, a little plump belly, but
God.
daggers all across their belt that kind of almost pushes in their belly so it
Cute.
overhangs over it.
Okay.
Underneath, his name is Chowder, and he goes,
Chowder.
Chowder.
That's
a good
such a
name.
cute
That's a
name.
good
That's a good
Okay,
name.
okay.
I could aid you
Oh my god, Chowder.
for the right price. I can bring down any target, unsuspecting, waiting in pools of water. He takes out a little coin, flicks up in the air, and catches it, and he's got his own face on the coin. And he winks at the camera.
Okay.
Fades
Oh,
up.
Desmond would love this guy.
Here's the problem.
Shit.
My only issue with stealth characters is that we had one and his name was Twin Chin, and we found no use
True.
for them, and then they
Also,
killed themselves.
he said he can attack from pools of water. How often are we around
We're
water?
not going to be near
We
water.
are not water.
No, but I'm saying I think he can attack from a puddle.
No,
He's like-
oh, okay.
Like
What
we
would
just
that
gotta
look
like
like?
spill a bucket and he's in there.
Oh my god, bucket and mop and chowder.
Oh, bucket mop and chowder.
Okay.
So you can have any two of those, or one if you want, or none.
I mean,
you can also say
Pleague
none.
for sure.
For sure.
Locked
please.
in,
Okay.
instant
I'm not-
locked in.
See, I don't share your enthusiasm for Pleague.
But he's
Why don't-
also a healer, Sam.
He's a
We
healer,
need
and having a
another
second healer would be really nice
Yeah, it would
on
be.
the board sometimes.
Okay, so where's
Yeah.
Carlo at with like another doctor in the space?
Oh,
And,
true. Too
doctor?
many cooks
Or,
in the kitchen.
That is clearly a whack doctor.
Well, I mean, it's
'cause
like
he
it's
is
either I have a
father- he honors
second.
the starfish
It's
god,
either
he
I have
probably
a
just put
second
seaweed onto
doctor
it.
or I have a second assassin. All right, I would prefer
Yeah,
the doctor's.
true,
the
true,
second
true.
healer is going to be more helpful than a second sneaky guy that stabs people.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Samari being like, I don't want my sneaky niche to be impeded upon
No, I just think that Pleague is more fun.
by the
All right, I
cool
love
Pleague is
cool
so
chat.
I love
Pleague is
I love
in.
a lot.
And I'm fine to
Pleague is
take the
in.
stealth guy too. I think the siren lady's a lot. I think she's a
She's
lot.
too much.
She's
yeah.
way too
Yeah.
much.
Too much happening.
So I'm
there.
fine with the other two. I mean, honestly.
So
It's
Pleague and
just, I
Chowder.
think mechanically we'll benefit technically
I mean,
more from a
we
second
could-
bard than we would a
Yeah.
second.
If Chowder
Stealth
dies,
guy.
then we know that we can't be trusted around stealth characters. But
That's
I think he's
true.
cool enough that we should let him in.
We could see if it's like, are we cursed? Like, can we not have another stealth? We could bring him
Yeah.
in as like a test.
Yeah. I mean, it's just someone's gonna have to remember to take care of them and feed them and like constantly like use their character sheet, because I think that's the other issue is that we always forget. We
True.
forgot that we had Twin
Alternatively-
Chin all the time.
If you're
There we-
sneaking around, you should take the sneaky guy with you, right?
How the hell am I gonna use a fucking weaker version of my own guy?
Damn.
You can
Yeah,
also
shit.
I
you
can
also
probably
send them on
work
missions.
forward them.
You can always
could
send them on the
wait. We
bounties.
could just hire Pleague and wait for another what we're looking like.
There's
more
no
what
way we're not hiring Chowder. I'm sorry, that's crazy.
Oh, he's showing
He
his
had
hand. He
the
really
best
likes
app.
Chowder.
He loves
Get the best
chowder,
app.
man.
He did have a
Wait,
good
can
app.
you? Did he submit that one? Can you type it in chat, Joe?
Oh yeah, sorry.
He had his little belly hanging out and he
Yeah,
flipped a
yeah,
coin
yeah.
and had his
That
face
was
on it and he
good.
winked at us.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
that
just
was-
it was just the right amount of like
I can tell he's
showmanship.
enchanted you, so maybe this
Yeah.
is important that we
League
get
was like,
him.
Maybe
that was it. That was his whole act. You guys were like, yeah, funny voice. We want him.
That's funny.
All right, so we'll give Sam
Yeah, we want it 'cause
your
it's so
chowder.
goofy, yeah.
Love chowder, dude.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
You want Plegan Chowder? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goss would
Yeah,
say.
Chowder rizzed me.
Oh,
Yeah,
send for
try to
them.
raise Sam up.
He did.
I do feel like Coral might have started some good drama in the camp, but it's okay.
True. She did seem like a
Yeah.
diva in
Yeah.
like a, you know.
It would have been like we leave for a while to, do important world saving
Yeah.
stuff and come back and half the camp hates each other and we're like, what happened? And the investigation always leads back to Coral somehow.
I love that. Okay, we can only have 2, right?
I mean, you could take all 3, but you'd
Okay.
have to replace one of your. You'd have to fire them up.
Oh, jeez.
We have to fire that fucking idiot archer that we only keep around so he can embarrass himself. Is what you're
so
saying.
right.
You have to fire
why
Dallin.
can't
Go-
Guys,
dude,
Why can't Alan just like be around? He doesn't have
Yeah,
to work.
true.
Because he is on
Honestly,
payroll.
yeah.
We do pay him. Now the problem
you
is
got fired, Dallin.
Can't we
Imagine-
resurrect him?
there is an issue where
Okay,
like we need to
He
look at
has
the
been
big
in some
picture.
pretty dangerous fights and lived.
Yeah, he's
True.
lived because
He's
I'd be
got some
shocked if he
notches
didn't
under his
live.
belt.
He's in the back. He's
Okay, but it's
everyone
no
has
one's
to be dead for him to be
it's no
dead.
one's fault but Joe's that he sucks. I don't know what
So,
else to
there
tell
is
you.
something-
Just like
He
people
could
get
make it
better, and he
better.
hasn't gotten better. He has no
Joe
desire
could
to
make it
improve.
better. He chooses not to.
There is also something else I
Damn.
should also say. The Merc camp will now level up as well. So they're not going to be your level, but they are going to now
Okay.
improve each
That's
level
good,
as well.
that's
So
good.
you'll
I'm
get
saying
some
there's a
benefits.
chance because if there's no
You're
chance of
saying
him getting
Dallin is
stronger,
an
we have to.
investment.
We
He
can't
will-
take him past the mountainside.
he will
he's
be
not gonna
leveled up
be
now.
lands.
He's a
Joe.
fixer-upper.
I know sometimes you poll the group of us and say, what are stories that you guys would like to explore? And I would like to explore maybe figuring out a different joy in Dallin's life.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If you
Like,
when I
does he
say
want
firing
kids?
him
Put
as a
him somewhere
mercenary,
else in camp.
yeah, when I say firing him as a
Honestly, maybe.
mercenary, it'd be convincing him to give up his life as a mercenary or just sending him off to somewhere else. So if you can find a different role for Dallin in the camp, he'll stick around. He just won't be there as an available
I just
combatant.
want him to realize that he fucking loves baking, Like,
Yeah, maybe he like
Yeah,
finds out he's
I mean,
really
he doesn't.
passionate.
The thing is, whenever he's been a mercenary with us, it's not like he seems thrilled. It's not like he's having a good time.
he ain't no ball biter,
Wants to
man.
do Anything else?
Yeah,
And
he's not having a great
Yeah.
time.
That
Well,
is
Bob's
true.
like, get me some balls, and he's just kind of like, oh god.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, he's just trying to live his life, man. He's trying to earn some money.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
this would just seemed like his best option, but it's not his passion,
Yeah.
What's his passion?
What does Dallin want? I don't
and
like.
can we
talk to
open up
Dallin.
a mercenary
Wait,
slot
let's talk
by
to him.
redirecting
You
him?
could, if you redirect Dallin, I'll tell you this: he will his combat ability will even decrease. Right? He gives up the practice he does.
Not a big deal.
In case his stat block ever comes
Not
up, it
much
will
of a
be
change.
worse. Yeah, it will be worse. But he will give up the mercenary life forever if you can convince him to take a different path in life.
Wait.
Okay.
What's his charisma like?
Low, no doubt. This
Wait.
guy, we've had conversations with him. Most of
know.
what
He's
he
a
says is
ranger, right?
okay. Like he
But
says
sometimes-
mostly.
Yeah, he's kind of.
He's awkward.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's got a
He might be
mystique,
charming.
man. Yeah.
Let me look at your
You
highlights.
thinking what I'm thinking? Dallin for mayor?
There's no fucking way he's got
He's
that
flat 10.
fucking
He's got flat
spark.
10.
Okay,
Wow.
The everyman.
maybe
Something for
not.
everyone.
Oh shit.
Fuck. Can we quietly phase him out without him knowing and then take some time over the next
That's
couple
so
sessions finding him a
mean.
new job so we don't lose like someone that we actually want to hire right now?
I mean, do we really want to hire Coral?
I mean, not really, but like
I just
you
think
know.
she's funny.
She
Like,
seems
what was
funny.
what was
Also,
that all about?
I don't know.
Look,
I'm
it's
saying.
always going to be the novelty of the character matters so much more to me than their
True.
actual
Yes.
Fair.
fucking combat.
I agree.
You guys are
I
strong
agree.
enough now.
Alan also has almost no novelty. He's basically just a normal guy. He shouldn't
Just a
be.
dude.
is my
Yeah.
thought.
Just a dude.
I don't know, Dallin. Maybe like learn how to use the slow cooker.
We could. Okay, I'll tell you what. If you want Hyrule 3, we could take a scene today where you have to try and
Yes.
convince Dallin. But there will be the result that he might get offended and just leave. Right? If you screw up, he might just leave because he's been taken off the payroll.
I don't want to offend him, but we can do it in a way that's like, are you happy?
Yeah,
We
we
can
can have a
gaslight
saddle,
him.
sit down.
I really think
I'm just kidding.
I think maybe a good way to
Okay,
do
hang on,
this
hang on.
is to
Hang on.
Okay.
What?
Why are we retiring him? For
Because he's
Because he's not a
drama
bad bitch.
He's crashing. He's destined to die. You're basically saying,
the
why are
drama
we letting
bitch
him die
who
in battle?
wasn't even a drama bitch until Brooke said it might be funny if. We don't even know if it's true.
Actually, that
You
was-
can't
And now you're
tell
trying to
a mile
retire a guy
away
that
with
can
that.
actually fight with just some drama queen redhead.
No,
You
this
can tell. You can tell.
Okay, look.
You
This
can
is
tell.
He
There's a
stays.
vibe.
Hold
The
on.
writing's on the tail. Okay.
The only reason that we're discussing this is because Bree asked, we can only hire two,
Take two.
correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Thank
Joe
you.
said, yeah, because Dallin's taken up a slot. He didn't explicitly say that, but that's where we
No.
landed on it.
Yes.
It's where it is.
And
the
so
problem
now we
is,
were discussing if we did want to take another person down the line, it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
this
it's
lady.
always going to be a problem that Dallin is here. This is going to become an issue next time we'll hire someone. And
Joe
Joe's like,
just
well, there's
said
not
they
fair
leveled
to
up.
Dallin.
Dallin's
Joe
gonna kill
just said they
himself.
leveled up. He might be
Straight
better.
up.
But Joe doesn't have the level up here, does he? He doesn't have any details
True,
for
it's
us.
true. I do
We
have to
don't
go and do
know
it.
I vote to keep him, dude. We
I
have no
just
reason to
don't
get rid
know
of him.
what
I
the fuck.
vote.
What did
I
don't
name
want
one
a
thing
fucking
Dallin's
bard.
done that's really fucking wowed you, dude? Really, genuinely.
Dude,
I took pity on him, and that made my heart hurt.
He has actually been in combat with us and done shit, unlike this fucking bard that would do nothing.
I feel bad
Because
for
it's a
him,
bard.
and so
What
I
has
wanna
he done? He's
protect
done a
him.
couple D6s, a couple, one or two D6s here and there.
Dodger has
We
something
do
to
that
say
with
and
a
I'm
backhand.
interested.
Sorry, Dodger. Please.
Take the
That's
floor.
okay. I don't even know what I was going to say anymore. There's so much yelling.
Good.
Oh my god.
Well,
I
mean,
think I was just gonna say that I don't necessarily think that we should hire Coral, and I don't necessarily think that we should
Yeah.
like
Get rid of Dallin.
kick Dallin out right
I
now.
do.
I was asking whether or not we could start developing I don't know, Dallin, maybe you have other interests.
Is he
storyline
happy? Is
in
he
case-
fulfilled?
Yeah, in case we
Truly.
need.
Truly that bad, he'll die soon, and then
This
he'll
is
revenge
crazy. Is that
anyway.
you're like, it's all good because he'll die if he's shit. Like, we don't want him to be dead.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
don't want him to
difference
die.
between
We're
us.
using
Dude,
empathy.
You opened this dialogue saying Twin Chin dying was the best thing that could have happened.
It
to
was. It was. And he was in a different situation than
I don't
I
know
don't
what
want
Tomato's
that guy
doing. Okay.
I just don't think when Dallin dies, it's going to have as big of a wow factor as Twin Chin.
Wow.
So it's just going to be
I
kind of a
don't- I
bummer.
think there is a niche
Dude.
for rangers. I think it's fine. Shitty
Okay.
merc rangers are better than shitty merc frontliners that instantly die.
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we've not seen a shitty merc frontliner die because they're all fucking badass up there. All right. Our
Also, I
frontliners
don't
are
think
kick-ass.
the third option here is like even worth getting rid of someone for. Maybe next time there's a wave of mercenaries, we might want to be like, all right, Dallin, time to go.
So we can tell Coral to audition again next time.
Please come back.
sure. I can make Coral an option.
Carl,
Sure.
it's a no from me. I don't think it'll ever be a yes. I'm sorry.
The Simon Cowell of the group.
Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
sorry, Carl. Did not
Coral,
count.
it's a no for me. It's a
Girl,
no
I
for
can
me,
tell you have a
dog.
lot of heart. I can tell you got a lot of fight in you, and did you come on back? With
But
a
how
little bit more
tight-
skill.
Did you make
How
the moment
hilarious would it
yourself?
be?
I can tell.
if we got another like app from her and the vibe was totally different. Like she just
She totally changes it up.
yeah.
Completely took it to
Dude,
heart.
we're an up and coming really cool group. I mean, it's kind of prestigious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what do I gotta do to get their
Yeah.
eyeballs on me?
Exactly.
So to lock in, Pleague
Okay.
and Chowder
Pleague for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
that's the vibe.
Okay. Okay. So your 6 hirelings will be Pleague, Chowder, Dallin, Bullbiter, Calamar, the
Okay.
new
Bond girl
mage.
get paid in exposure.
my God.
She probably won't accept it. He's going from a successful underwater vibe.
Probably though is the thing.
I mean, again, you guys can try and work
Let's
it in there.
gaslight her.
And then the final one is Conor Rump. So there's your
Wild.
6. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Garth would kind of bow his head and say, I'll see into it. The other two things you've got in your camp, the storehouse is now a case of if you invest 2k, up to 2k, any amount that you want of 2,000 gold, upon level up, the money will double. At 13, the threshold will go up to 5k, so you can get 10k back, and it's your 5k you spend. So essentially, you're getting a free 2k if you invest 2k in, as your. It's kind of representing your town is selling and buying goods that are trading back and forth. So, you can invest 2k, get double your money, and your training area improves all of the mercenaries a little bit, but it also you get the expert training of your choice to every level till your level up, and you can change on a long rest, which is these options. In case. So I don't know if you ever wrote these ones down. It's the options in the Bastion book. You basically,
I may have, but I don't. It was so long ago. It's in my other notebook, probably.
That's okay. You basically have one of these 5 things: battle expert, skills expert, tools expert, unarmed combat expert, weapon expert. Essentially, permanently unlocked. You can change that on a long rest. That's pretty much baked into the training room. If you want to look at those. Carlisle, because we're kind of taking away the whole weekly mechanic of making potions, you do get upfront stuff on a level up. So you would immediately get these because we're taking into account level 11. Your garden gives you a number of normal basic healing potions up to your proficiency bonus. So you get 4. And then you could also apply poisoned weapon, the basic poison, to your weapon each time you long rest in the Bastion. So upon your next attack with that weapon, it will do it. The greenhouse is similar to that. It's like an improved version of that. You get greater healing potions up to your proficiency bonus. You're going to get 4 of those straight up. And then when you long rest there, or long rest in your campsite, you can apply Assassin's Blood, Malice, Pale Tincture, or Truth Serum to one weapon, which is kind of already baked into the greenhouse ability. But this is just so you can essentially get this for free every time you long rest here. I think they might. I'd have to double check them. I don't know how long they last. I think it might be till your next attack, but I'll look into that.
Do you have the what these different things do somewhere?
I can get them for you. Hold on, because it's actually in the garden mechanic anyway. I believe, not garden, greenhouse. I can get you each one of these, but Assassin's Blood, in a nutshell, is a DC 10 con save. On a failed save, they take 1d12 poison damage, and they get poisoned for 24 hours. So it's a pretty light poison. Malice is a DC 15 poison con save, or they get the poison condition for 1 hour, and they have blinded when they're poisoned in that way. Pale Tincture is a DC 16. They take 1d6 poison damage, poison condition, and they can repeat the save every 24 hours, taking 1d6 every time they do on a failed save. And they can't be healed by any means. So the damage the poison deals can't be healed by any means while they're poisoned. So essentially, it's just them. If you want to progressively kill someone over a long time.
Damn.
And then True Serum is a DC 11 con save, or they're the poison condition for 1 hour, and when they're under the condition, they can't knowingly communicate a lie. So.
Okay. That's sick.
I'll link those to you. Remind me, and I'll send it because I'd have to screenshot them.
No problem.
So that's those ones. And then you also have the hospital, which you set up. Long resting in your camp. You and a number of creatures up to a proficiency bonus fall under the effects of 3rd level aid. So it's a +10 if you long rest in the campsite. So essentially, if you camp near a big battle, you can you plus 4 others can have +10 maximum health for that day. It also allows your injured mercenaries to heal up quicker if in case some of them get injured in the battlefield. And then also long resting inside the hospital itself suppresses any effects of illnesses/diseases in case there's any NPCs or anyone that you're saving, or if someone falls under like an ailment, it does suppress it whilst they're in the hospital because they're being managed.
Okay, that's sick. I like that.
So you can see it's all kind of easy. It's just level up kind of bonuses.
Yeah, no, this all makes a lot more sense, and I can actually keep track of.
Yeah, exactly. More game. Your sanctuary. This doesn't sound very you, but this is what a sanctuary is kind of built for. You get 1 free casting of long rest. Not of long rest, of healing word that comes back on a long rest. That will cast your highest slot. So you have that as kind of just unlocked. You want a free casting of healing word. What's your highest slot? Like 4th or 5th?
5th, yeah.
And also spending a long rest in the camp provides you with bless for 8 hours. So your own personal bless. So you don't have to concentrate on it.
That is.
Damn, that's really strong.
That's big.
Yeah. So if you rest there, you get that. Your barracks. This is very specific. If you're the same way that that creature attacked your camp, if there's ever an attack on your campsite, the barracks now work as a lair action. The training area combines it to make them stronger, but basically you'll have access to a lair action if anyone ever attacks your camp, where it's essentially, it could be them firing arrows in, it could be summoning a soldier to come in, it could be, all sorts of stuff like that. Basically, your soldiers can aid you if there's a fight at your camp or like adjacent to the camp. So like when that creature attacked you guys, you'd have a lair action that you control, Morgan. And then the teleportation circle, every level up, a wizard can visit you and cast 3 spells, and the level of those spells is up to your proficiency bonus, wizard spells. So you get to choose 3 wizard spells. They'll come in, they'll cast it for you as basically kind of a gift, as like a, welcome gift. And so you basically can say like, okay, I want this cast on us, 3 of us. The other thing you can get from that is you get to choose per level up 1 location on the map, a major city or town, and the wizard will inscribe the closest teleportation circle they know to your map. So you'll get basically collecting more locations you can teleport to in your teleportation circle. So a good way to travel around if you need it. Tack. Your decorative garden, every level up you get 500 gold, so you might as well give that to yourself now because it's just a kind of passive earning.
Fantastic.
But you also choose a number of creatures up to your proficiency bonus, and they have advantage against any frightened effects for the next 8 hours or that day. So a good way of just kind of helping against that. Your workshop, you gain a free common or uncommon item from the implements table, which I'll link to you. Let me know if you can't see this, and I'll just screenshot it for you. Because it might be awkward to get to. Yeah, I'll put all the information in there as well for you as well. So any uncommon or common item from that list, you can basically get 1 free one every long rest, which you can just sell, use, whatever you want. The workshop also lets you, on a long rest, you can change the tool that's being used at the workshop.
We don't own this, so it just tries to make us buy the
Yeah, it just takes us to the store page.
I will... There's a lot. I'm just gonna link it to you probably off stream and give you a little list. I don't know if there's a way of finding the. Did you get sent a Dungeon Master guide by any chance? I'm guessing no. In like a physical copy in real life.
For 2024,
yeah.
no.
Damn. Okay, I'll get you the list. But essentially, there's a bunch of little fun things you can get, including stuff like bags of holding. There's some kind of stuff like gloves of missile snaring. There's some uncommon magical items that you can just grab for free. You get one of those per level. Also, long resting there, you can choose the tool that is used at the workshop. So it can be any of the tools. It could be cobbler's tools, all of those. And you can have a number of items equal to proficiency bonus crafted by that tool. So if you have your tailor, per usual, you can get 4 outfits every level up. Etc. like that. So you can basically have some items, basic items crafted for you. And then finally, the theater for you, as kind of a permanent unlock, because it's a level 9 one, you get a D6, which you can use once per long rest. Essentially, it's a free bardic inspiration, which you can even spend on yourself. But it's a free D6 bardic inspiration.
Okay. And
then also long resting inside the camp provides you advantage to a charisma check of your choice for 8 hours as well. So if you want to be good at persuasion for that day, one more time. So if you long rest inside the camp, you get advantage on a charisma check of your choice for the next day. So if you want advantage on all persuasion checks or deception checks or intimidation checks the next day, you get them, or performance. So there you go. I'll link those all to you guys after we conclude today, so you can have access to them. It's a much simpler condensed system, so that every level up you can just kind of do a super zoom action here and get a bunch of gold
I like that.
items and stuff. Yeah, it should simplify it so we don't forget about it. It means we don't have to track days, which is, huzzah, because that is very tough. Assumedly so, V, I'm going to say you give yourself 2k gold now, because we're level 11, essentially your storehouse has been selling. And in Dojo, you get your 500 gold as well.
Cool.
So
flowers, man, that's the business.
Yeah. Essentially, for the past several weeks,
bitches
people are just growing and selling flowers. Yeah, bitches love them. You have your kind of entire campsite to go around. If you want to see Vanderval, if you want to go and meet anyone around the campsite,
We have stuff to identify, right?
Yeah,
Also,
oh.
did we
Talk
pick
about-
up our wagon? We did get
Yes.
the carriage,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. The Valiant, like our extremely expensive fancy pants thing
Yeah.
that okay, thank God.
I mean, even if you didn't, you've got the little whistle that calls it wherever it is, and
That's
it'll come
so
towards you.
true.
So you could have even forgotten a little bit, and you've called it across, and it rolls straight into campsite.
I love that thing. I really do.
Yes, so you have a bunch of items, not weapons.
Yeah, can
Some
we
loot.
identify the stuff
Yes.
that we need identified?
Yeah.
Let's do that. So the spell book that Androssa got, to give you guys an idea, it came with a series of spells. She just got herself, I think, 7 new reality spells. All new spells, so you'll see those come up. I'm sure she was casting them, so I'll save it for her to kind of spoil those, but she's got some powerful stuff in there. The other loot that you guys got is let's start off with this one. I'll go from the kind of the most common to the rarest. So you know that you've got the Deathstalker Venom.
Yes.
Okay, let's do this order. I'm just going to put them in a fun order. Okay. The first thing you're going to have is a reality box of replacement.
I'll read it. The reality box of replacement, a wondrous, uncommon item. This bland-looking box is about the size of a jewelry box. It has an oak exterior with an inlet of gray silk. On its front is a circular gray gem. You can press the gray gem in the center of the box down and describe how you'd like the box to appear. After 1 minute, the box will appear to look this way for 1 hour. If you put an item in the box, you can press the gray gem and spend an additional minute with the lid closed, describing a new appearance for the item inside. It will take on the appearance of the new item for 1 hour. The box and an item inside will look, feel, and function as it is newly described. Creature with true sight will see both items as their real versions.
Ooh,
Huh.
interesting.
Smuggler's item.
That's fun.
A ruby spear.
I'll read it. I gotta zoom in. My eyes are bad. Hold on.
That's okay. Yeah, this one doesn't zoom out.
Ruby spear, rare weapon. This spear is, I think that's supposed to say shaft, is of a golden hue with scarab artistry across it. The tip of the spear is a carved, sharpened ruby. Attack and damage rolls with this spear have a +1, and each hit deals an additional 2d6 acid damage. On a hit, you can spend your reaction to force the creature to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or have their AC reduced by +2 as it absorbs into the sphere. Damn. You can maintain this each turn by expending your reaction. This is only lost when the creature is dead. You stop using your reaction to maintain it, or you are struck by a critical hit. Nice.
Fun little spear. Then you've got the robes.
Spear haft is a real thing too. Just
Yeah, I didn't want
Is
to
it?
correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's what
Yeah,
you
I,
call a
didn't
handle.
wanna-
But yeah.
I also simultaneously
Haft?
checked because I was like, I've heard haft.
Spear
but-
haft. I've never heard that before.
That's what you call the
Wait,
handle of
It's
it.
interchangeable with the shaft.
yeah.
What the fuck?
They call it a haft.
Yeah.
But it means the same thing.
Yeah, but you have to realize,
Yeah.
Bree, one of them sounds more fantasy. And so you have to say that one
Yeah.
when
No,
you're playing
for
D&D.
sure. I'm just like, now I'm gonna
Yeah,
look
no,
at
you're-
the etymology.
Yeah,
Because I'm like, I've never seen that before.
it's probably just someone on the list that said shaft one day, and then they made both words work. Robes of the in-between. Who wants to do that one?
These robes were woven with threads from both a false reality and the material plane. By intertwining them, the robe itself is confusing to look at, and to some it appears to be black with blue trimming, but to others, paler white with golden trimming. I see what you've done there, Joe. That's just...
See what I did?
+1 is saving throws when wearing these robes. The wearer is always under the effect of the phase spell, unless in an area that's preventing magic, and the wearer can add their intelligence modifier to any skill check they make in place of the original ability score. They can do this a number of times equal to the proficiency bonus before the ability recharges at dawn.
Damn, that's pretty strong.
Yeah. It's a fun little robe. And then the final item is quite a strong one. Totally in this moment, because I'm sad we kind of missed this in the scene itself, but there was a lot going on. It was a very long episode. Tak, you would have found a weapon. That would have been familiar to you as well. So I would say you should read this one, because this...
Okay.
is Mockingbird.
Goodness. Mockingbird, rapier weapon, legendary, requires attunement by a bard. This crystal rapier was woven by the first song miners of Songrest, gifted to the founder of House Tenir. The song of creation hums and flows through the crystal portion of the blade with a hilt and handguard decorated into the shape of a harp. The strings of the harp are translucent blue rays of light that rest comfortably over your fingers when attuned. When not attuned, someone wielding the hilt would find their fingers get extremely itchy. This is the first of 2 weapons built for House Tenir, the other being the crystal drum, a larger maul. This rapier has a +3 to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. Additionally, it deals an additional amount of thunder damage equal to your bardic inspiration die size on each hit.
Ooh.
Additionally, it uses charisma for determining its attack and damage rolls.
Let's fucking go.
Mockingbird has an amount of charges equal to the user's charisma modifier. They can spend a charge by tapping the blade, causing it to play one of the songs below. Each song lasts 1 minute until 1 minute has passed. The user falls incapacitated or they tap it again to stop. All charges return at dawn when songbirds can be heard. The Song of Mischief. The wielder gains 10 feet of movement and a climbing speed equal to their walking speed. They can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while upright. Once during each of your turns, when they successfully hit with an attack roll using this weapon, they do not provoke opportunity attacks from that creature until the start of their next turn. Oh my god.
That's amazing.
The Song of the Rascal. The wielder can choose whether the spells they cast deal thunder damage instead of their usual type. Once during each of their turns, when they hit a creature with an attack and roll damage against the creature, they can add an additional roll of thunder damage equal to their bardic inspiration die size.
What? Dude.
That's crazy. Song of the Scamp. The wielder gains temporary HP equal to their charisma modifier at the end of each of their turns. Once during each of their turns, when they hit with this weapon, they can cast Vicious Mockery as part of the same attack. If they critically hit, the target automatically fails the saving throw on the spell. Oh, okay. And the last one is the Song of the Rapscallion. The wielder gains proficiency in a saving throw of their choice and has advantage when rolling that saving throw. Once during each of their turns, when they hit with this weapon, they can grant a 1d4 bardic inspiration to any ally in 60 feet. A creature can only hold bardic inspiration die, can only hold 1 bardic inspiration die at a time, and the highest die always overrides a smaller one.
That's good for you.
What the shit? This is a cracked weapon.
You have a legendary weapon, yeah. Yeah, I forgot we kind of overtuned the moment because there was a lot of going on at the time, but
Yeah,
yes.
that's really strong.
A legendary weapon
my
of
gosh.
House Tenir.
Hell yeah.
So welcome to the world of Mockingbird. So you have all these songs that you can channel now. That'll play from the...
That's so sick. Thank
Fuck
you.
yeah.
Of course. So there you go. You got yourself a legendary weapon. Which you can, of course, sell to Vanderval if you want a lot of
Yeah, I
gold.
think you should honestly
Fuck this,
consider
actually.
financially.
Oh, there is actually one more.
I'm really trying to disconnect from my past, you know, guys.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's one final item you guys would have got as well, which is phasing clay, which is a very rare consumable item. Consumable in terms of that it gets used up, not that you eat it necessarily.
This clay is malleable and easy to shape. A user can spend 1 minute shaping the lump of clay. They can shape it to include objects and words. The clay is large enough to house the following: 20 small, 10 medium, 4 large, or 2 huge objects / creatures. 10 words of up to 6 letters each. Words up to 10 letters take 2 of the word count. Words beyond that take 5. By breathing warm air into the clay, it can be dropped and crumbled, creating a temporary reality bubble that is 50 feet radius in size. It will shape to match anything that was crafted into its body, along with creating any of the words carved into it. The bubble lasts for 10 minutes. Creatures can enter the bubble, but not exit it, without using magic or similar effects. Once the clay has been used in this way, it no longer functions beyond being normal clay. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, when I say, by the way, words, that means as in if you want a scene. So if you want it to be like a like brawl, it could like create that in whatever way it manifests. It's whatever you do with the creativity of the words. It manifests those words into the scene that's happening inside.
I thought we were just kind of writing on the ground.
just
I was
writing,
like,
yeah.
interesting, very, very rare way to write SOS on the ground.
But there you go. There's all your items you have. You're in the campsite. I would say it's kind of like sundown, starting to kick in now. You have your options of where you want to go, but obviously you have the town itself. Sorry, the campsite itself. If there's anyone you want to see, any of the people you want to stop by, all that good stuff. Otherwise, yeah, it is your choice what to do next.
Do we have a talk with Dallin? Should we just check in with him? Just to be like, are you happy? I mean, like, we should probably check in with most of the people in our camp. Like,
Yeah, Carlisle's doing a walk
happy?
around. It's been a little bit.
Sure.
yeah.
Trying to scope out if specifically Dallin looks depressed clinically. Does he look bummed out? How's he doing?
You
He's
could
a doctor's exam.
you head over towards like the mercenary camp area, and you'd see the four of them that are there. Bullbiter and Connell are in kind of like deep conversation with the new mage. She's a redheaded half-elf sorcerer who kind of has some burn marks on the top right of her face, kind of where they kind of curl around her eye, almost kind of crammed, almost like a beauty mark going across it. But her red hair is kind of curly and kind of falls flat against her shoulders and comes down below them. She's wearing kind of almost this long kind of bluish robe that's kind of interwoven with gold, and she's kind of talking to them. They're both kind of enamored. Connell's in like deep conversation, and Bullbiter's kind of got his hands on his like on his hands on his chin, kind of kicking his legs. He's talking to her. Dallin is just stringing up some new. He's kind of feathering his new arrows, fletching them together, looking at them, just sitting to one space to the side.
Not even interested in the new hot girl. Shit. That's crazy. He must be really depressed.
He kind of nods his head over towards you and smiles when you're kind of approaching. He goes, they're getting to know Kalama.
Yeah, is everyone else with me, or am I here?
I'd go with you.
Yeah, I'm assuming everyone's
Anyone
going
else?
unless
Everyone
comes.
So it's just
a
like,
big old pack just
you
coming up
good?
here.
Sorry, Sam and I were debating how much damage my weapon does. What are we doing?
Fuck yeah.
We're walking up to the mercenary camp because we wanted to see about Dallin. Have some words, you know, like not just see how he's doing, you know, like no nothing, no plans, just
Just
Sure.
in.
Okay.
Wellness check. Mental
A
health
wellness check, sure.
Yeah.
And before he's like, I'm great. I love mercenary.
Yeah. This is
Totally.
the best job ever.
Yeah.
have you all been getting along over here?
You see them all kind of start turning around, and Connor's kind of vouching for us. Oh, and these are our benefactors here, the ones who run the camp, the six we were telling you about. Well, by the time I goes, aye, over here is Tassilo. And it goes, well, I'm Kalama. Tassilo's inside of me, but I'm Kalama. Yeah, that's Tassilo. Don't worry about Kalama. She gets in the way, but the other one's super interesting. I actually quite enjoy Kalama. And you can see they kind of almost like look at each other and kind of glare for a second.
Well,
Dallin's
nice to meet you too. Then I'm Carlisle.
A pleasure to meet you, Carlisle. I had kind of twist for a second. Strange place, isn't it? Not much has changed. Nice to meet you. I'm Kalama. And who are the rest of you?
V.
I'm Tack.
Tack.
Morgaine.
Well, I'm happy to be here and lend any magic I have. Let's face it, darling, you're lending my magic, not any of your own. I'm capable myself. Tessamil. And you can see they're kind of like almost talking to herself. Bulba goes, hey. He kind of walks over towards you and goes, no, dear. I'm trying to keep my voice down.
Yeah.
Do you have any magic to separate the two of them?
Why?
Oh, Tassilo is beautiful on the inside, but Kalama's ugly.
and she just kind of,
Oh my god.
I want to break them apart.
Huh. How long have these two been here at this point?
Oh, the first few
Hired
hours.
them-
First few
Yeah.
hours?
Yeah, they've only just arrived recently.
Well, look, Ballbiter, regardless of whether or not that is medically or magically possible or safe in any way, well, how about you just worry about getting to know them for now and getting along?
Fine. Turns out, so Tassalon. It's Calamari. I don't care. And he kind of just walks away. He walks back towards his camp.
All right, Joe, question. When I look at them, what do I see? Do I see two?
Oh yeah, yeah.
because you see souls
Ah,
inside.
that's
You'd see
right.
like a soul almost orbiting the other one as it's kind of merged in. Yeah. It's two different souls in there.
Interesting.
Okay.
Dan would kind of look up to him with, is there anything we can help you with?
Well, we were just coming on by to see how everyone was doing. It's been a little bit and stuff's
Right.
been pretty chaotic lately. How have you been, Dallin?
Been doing good.
I'm gonna insight that. That is a 23.
He seems like a guy that even when he's down, he always says he's doing fine.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, getting by.
How's training been going? You been learning any new tricks or anything like that?
I think we're all improving a bit. Had a lot of time just to work together. We work pretty well as a team.
Oh, found family.
Joe! Pissed me off, man.
How do I say little sneaky one-liners to make everybody really torn up about whether or not?
It's just hearing Bree go straight after.
Now, you got any hobbies? I realize we've never really talked that much, you and I.
Yeah, like foraging, like tracking,
Foraging,
like hunting.
hunting.
I like building things. I thatch mostly.
Just ranger stuff is his life.
This ranger stuff,
This
man.
is like Charlie from Always Sunny when he's like, I like janitor shit and ghouls. Fuck, man.
Has he
There's
been
more.
has he been like foraging or hunting for us or anything up until now, or has he just been
Probably
like
casually.
hunkered down casually?
Mm.
I'd like to put myself to good use. I think I've done that. So
Yeah, you've been helping out plenty. We all see it, Alan.
we've all gone through a lot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we've all gone through a lot together, haven't we?
Yep. Yeah, we've all seen quite a few things. All of us.
Yeah. How about that fight back in the camp a few weeks ago? Something
Yeah,
like
the one where old Tuchin,
twinge.
bless his soul, jumped so high he died from it.
Yeah. Makes you think how, life can end in a moment, can't it?
Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Holy shit.
But we get by.
Yeah.
We get
Yeah.
by.
Carlisle's looking over at the other three.
Morgane's just agreeing. She's nodding in agreement.
She's like, yeah, life can end in an
Yeah.
instant.
It really can.
This guy gets it. Truly the normie of the mercs. Looks
Yeah.
at look at Ballbiter and Twin Chin. And
Oh.
we need someone to level him out. All the fucking
he's
mercs.
yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what? Dylan kind of
true.
won me back. He made me laugh a
He
couple
might
times right there.
together.
Like he's kind of won me back.
Yeah. He might
That's
be
what
kinda
it
like
took.
the glue of that merc group.
Got a real guffaw out of the morality of men.
He's also potentially in a weird love square.
Yeah, there's something interesting.
Who
happening
knows?
there.
I don't know. There's something going on. Something spicy is happening in the merc tent that I don't want to mess with.
How about you, though? You doing good?
Well, as good as any of us really can. I can't speak for the others, but doing all right.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure I speak for the others when I say this, but if you ever need to take a break, you can.
Oh, my
That
goodness.
that means a lot.
Yeah.
To hear sometimes. Now,
One of us can fill in if need be.
Oh,
Even
My
Carlisle's
God.
like, I don't know. Filling in's such of an option.
Just the options there, in case you need us.
yeah.
Well, I should get back to what I was doing. Making arrows.
holy shit.
Yeah.
You look behind him. He's got a basket probably with like 200 arrows. That he's just this is just his go-to thing where he does.
Oh,
I get to it
Oh my
though.
God.
Got a busy
It's
day.
his
Carlisle
crochet,
gets
dude.
Carlisle makes ointments. That's what he did the whole
Yeah.
time. He was
Yeah.
stressed the fuck out.
So true.
just head down and work, man.
Yeah.
What? Busy day ahead of me. So
Yeah.
talks back and continues just
We can never fire him.
feathering an arrow.
No. He's too relatable. Fuck.
Wow. They can't all be weirdos.
I know, true.
Dallin.
We need a
some
Dallin.
He
we
is a
do.
load-bearing mercenary. You know? Get rid of him. I fear it's all gonna come tumbling down, folks.
Oh my god.
I just want you to know you're subjecting that poor guy now to Plague and an Otterling assassin to join that group.
True.
He's surrounded by them.
Honestly,
He has the mental fortitude for it. He's fine.
Yeah.
guys,
He's just gonna stay
honestly,
to the
I
corner.
think we need him now.
We need him.
Yeah.
Nearby as well in the training area, you hear this kind of clashing of swords, and you'd see Sir Hoppy, the Largo, that arrived with the kind of the monster expert.
Yeah.
And you'd see he's kind of clashing and training someone, and when he kind of shifts aside, he goes, "It's all about footwork. Footwork. That's the main key." And as he kind of steps to the side, you'd see right in front of him a familiar face of someone you only met very briefly. The younger rat man that had come from Songrest. That kind of got captured.
Yeah.
You see, he's kind
Wait, was that? Wait, which one was that?
the one that you.
Was he in the reality bubble?
The one that I knocked the fuck
that
out?
you knocked out. Yes.
Like right at the
Yeah,
door.
He's now
I didn't
in
know
your
he came
camp.
with us.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he went on ahead,
Aw.
and he's going. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll practice it.
Because he was a squire, right? And
Yeah.
his knight
think so,
died.
yeah.
He was the squire to Sir Kevris,
Aw.
the one that was kind of leading
Oh
the
my
attack.
god, that's right.
And he goes, "So all I want you to do is practice dancing. You get good at dancing, you'll get good at fighting. Yes. Find some music, practice dancing." And Selby leaves him. You can see him kind of swings in the air, and then he puts his sword down, and he practices his feet, and he looks up and sees all of you and just goes,
Hey there.
"I can explain. I am. See, the thing is, they didn't think I did anything wrong, so they let me go. I didn't do anything wrong, but I thought maybe I'd come down here and ask the Dread Warden to be the squire. But then I came across that night back there, and I just started training. 'Cause it's all I kind of know how to do. I'm Jack, by the way, Jack Tevington. I'm sorry about all of the mess up there in the castle. I didn't choose Sir Kevris to be my sire, and he was not a nice man."
Well, it's all water under the bridge, and I'm sorry for quickly knocking you unconscious and tying you up and dragging you out of the
No,
castle.
I probably had it coming.
You kind of did.
Yeah, I heard them talking when they stationed me up there. They said I was probably just going to be eaten by an ooze anyway. I think he was trying to get rid of me, so I was making sure not to go back in that room. I was probably overstepping my boundary there. I was meant to be on watch the whole time, and I think I failed it, but I was too scared to walk back in that room. You know, those oozes, they blended in, you see.
Oh, absolutely. At least 4 of them grabbed Sir Morgaine over here by the legs and pulled him under
And you
a couple
should
times, but they fought him all off.
You survived, sir. Truly, you survived 4.
Well, as far as I know.
Can I ask you an honest question that I've been trying to wrap my head around, sir? Please, sir.
You may.
What is it to be a knight? What makes one?
I'd say an oath is a good start. To believe in something so strongly that you're willing to die for it. Quite simply.
It's a better answer than Sir Kevris gave Sir. Asked Sir Kevris the same question. He clipped me around the ear. How do you know when to take an oath? What do I make an oath to if I ever do become one?
Well, why do you want to become a knight?
I see like the end of his kind of little snout. He's gnawing the bottom of the lip. Everyone looks up at knights. They think they give people hope and stuff, don't they? They help people.
Helping people is about as good an oath as you can ask for.
Okay. I'll keep training then, so I've got to go and listen to some music now.
What's the state of his clothes?
Like,
Was he given like armor or like leathers that fit him, or
no, it looks like his armor's a little bit too big for him. It looks like he's wearing kind of like chainmail that drags a little bit and he's tied up. It looks like it's kind of like a family passed down one. And it doesn't fit him at all. He's too small for it.
Morgaine will kneel down before he leaves and unbuckle the long sword of showmanship.
Yeah.
And then she'll hand it to him. And she'll say, the best knights aren't knights for themselves. And when you figure out what your oath is, tell it to the sword.
For me, truly, sir.
It's a bit big. You'll grow into it.
Drags looking. Yeah, I mean, I'll try. Kind of like lifts it and kind of wraps a little cloth around it and holds it under his arm. Thank you, sir. Thanks for deciding to knock me out that time instead of.
Yeah, don't mention it.
And I won't cause no ruckus or anything. I promise, sir and madam, sir, lady, ma'am, sir. And just bows his head. All right. He wanders around trying to find music, wandering into all of the different camps to see if anyone's playing anything.
All right.
Yeah, you could do a little bit of rounds around the camp. There'd probably be a moment where Holtz would come up to all of your group. The little goblin fellow, the brother of Otem, and he'll say, hello there. I'm wondering, did you, sorry, it's been killing me not to ask since you came back, but did you come across my brother?
Carl's gonna look to the others. Where did we put them? Like he's gonna whisper it a little.
Yeah. I think we ended up putting him in the
wasn't he put
prison.
in jail?
Yeah.
Well, Holtz right now, they're alive.
Yeah.
They're currently in a prison, in a
Right.
jail cell. I don't think we've decided anything further than that, but we didn't hurt them.
To be frank, unfortunately, he was involved in a very clear attempt at violence. So
It was a bad look. It was a really bad look.
Yeah, I mean, he's a prick.
he is alive, for what
He's
that's
alive.
worth.
You know, he's got a lot of good information. It's just he gives it to the wrong people. Thanks for
Have we
keeping him
moved
alive.
on?
from
No.
Songrest?
No. You're in one path, which is a somewhat like 10 miles out. So it's a little bit of a journey, but back and forth. The better part of a day of walking, but yeah, you're nearby enough that you're still in proximity.
Do you think if he was around the right people, he would be better?
He's my older brother. When I was young, he taught me kind of everything I knew about listening in, eavesdropping, getting information, tricks of the trade. He taught me thieves' cant. But he always just found himself getting in the wrong crowds. And I think he thrived in the kind of naughtiness of it all. I'd be lying if I said that he'd behave if he was here. But if we could take him as an ongoing captive, I think eventually you might make him comply. Worst comes to worst, we'll drop him off at another prison.
I don't know that I feel particularly at ease putting someone that you've established as quite clever and sneaky in as a consistent captive. I think he would eventually figure out how to leave.
Yeah, he probably took his way out of it.
And, well, we've unfortunately already made the mistake of letting in less than ideal folk into this camp and kind of paying the price on that.
No, it was a selfish suggestion.
Unfortunately, the direction we're planning on going next isn't going to have many prisons for us to drop them off.
Yeah.
Well, would you like to see him? Perhaps we could send an escort group with you.
I mean, when do you plan on leaving?
Soon, but
We got mercenaries.
I can write a letter for you.
Yeah.
You'd be able to speak to him and see him if you want.
We can wait up for you. We're not going to leave without you.
All right. Yeah, I'll get my things together and I'll shoot off now. I'll be back in the morning. I can just rest on the road. All right. Thank you. Yeah?
Would you like a merc to accompany you?
Yeah.
Dallin.
Let's send Dallin. Get that man out of there. He needs a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I think he
likes the wild.
You guys have flipped your tune on down so quick and it brings me so much joy.
Yeah, I feel like Dallin be super excited to like do an escort like that too. It's like some purpose.
All right. Yeah, I'll go get myself together. I appreciate it. Thank you. He rushes off to gather his things.
Hawke will go to their tent in the workshop and come in and start writing a letter.
Yeah. Inside, Kristen is kind of stood there watching Shoebill kind of show how to use the kind of sewing machine there. And you can see there's an element of like, Chris knows how to use the sewing machine. They're probably better than Shoebill, but they're kind of humoring them going, oh, that's very good. I know. And what you want to make sure is that the seams here are always in line. You see, that's the trick. And you can see like trying to take things. And kind of Chris just smiles to you.
Yeah, Tack will, after finishing the letter, walk over and sort of fold it while talking. Shubal, there is a young squire. He's a rat folk. His name is Jack. He, I think, could use some tailoring on his clothes. Do you think that you could help him?
I get to be the personal tailor to a squire. I'd be delighted.
I think you would appreciate it.
Okay, I'll go find him. She kind of rushes out quickly to go and find him, like tearing a bit of the cloth because she's excited, and you can see Chris kind of wince for a second. But Chris kind of nods to you and says, "Everything's pleasant here, quiet."
Yeah. I'd like to introduce you to someone.
Yeah, lead on.
Tack would take Chris to Salandrel's tent.
Sandro kind of, he's got his head in his hands.
This fucking guy.
Come in.
It's me. What does Chris look like right now?
I'd say they've taken on kind of a form of just like a very plain elf with like brown hair that's very, very straight, kind of comes down their back. It's kind of a simple form, also like a comforting, like no eyes on me kind of form.
Tack will enter into Salandrel's area and hold the door open for Chris to come into.
Sandra looks up.
I don't believe that you've met yet. This is my parent, Chris. Chris, this is Salandrel. He's been running the camp for us.
Holds a hand, they kind of shake. Nice to meet you.
Chris's position in Song Rest was one of assistance to the lady of the house. They did odds and ends. They know how to do lots of different sorts of things. And I think are very used to having lots of things to do. If you would find use.
I would find much use.
In having hands.
I thought of running.
Chris.
He kind of looks around. Chris then smiles and says, I can help in any way you need. Well, that is useful because it turns out running a campsite is harder than running a town. There's so many variables wherever you go. New resources, new problems, and new camping arrangements. It's Chris kind of nods and says, I imagine it's easier than running a town like Songrest, though. Right. A much larger one, yes. Well, please sit down. I'll take you through who we've got here in the town. Chris kind of presses a hand against yours and kind of just winks to you and sits down and goes, if you mail us everyone's names, their occupations, and everything there, we can get to know them. And kind of like starts talking through him through. And he goes, oh,
yeah, Tackle.
Yes, he's like following.
Watching back out.
Yeah,
that was a good idea.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect.
I'll take the letter to Sir Brother.
Yeah. Holtz he's got his little backpack on. He goes, takes the letter, and he pops it into his jacket pocket. All right, nice. So what is it? Bullby, Rump, the new girl?
Is it just me?
Yeah, I assume
no,
so.
I go with you.
Okay, yeah, you go.
This is to Dallin. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If you could escort Holtz.
Dan kind of, you want me to do that alone? Really? Give me the responsibility.
We trust you. Can do this.
I value your trust. I can. Holtz goes,
Aww.
I feel a bit more comfortable with Bullby. He's a bit more rough and tumble, isn't he? Dan kind of stands up. I'd make sure you get
Dallin understands the wilderness better than most of the people here. Can get you there safely and get you back quickly.
We'll go fast. I'll make sure there's nothing problematic on the road. Yes. All right. After
You
you,
better come back leveled up, dude. I swear.
well, yeah, after you, mate. And kind of follows Dallin. Follows along.
Good.
He's like, so, you been up to anything new, mate? As he kind of walks, he goes, just making arrows. Oh, fuck's sake.
Bro, I can't wait for them to come back best friends.
Yeah. It's a good bonding trip.
Morgan, you'd also notice something near your teleportation circle.
Yeah.
You'd notice, at first as you're kind of walking along, you're in an interesting perspective because you would see an unusual set of runes. And it's the runes that make up plant. It is the Flo and Ra rune, Flora, is kind of a rune itself. And you'd see it's kind of weaving around. But this time it's kind of, they're a bit more powerful. When you see, like, when you walk past trees and stuff, you might see a very faint, small kind of imagery of runes. But this one's more powerful. It's more sentient. And it's wandering in around your teleportation circle. And as you get close enough, you can kind of make out the shape with your blind sight as a bush, a shrub that's walking around and kind of observing this teleportation circle. Anyone who else wants to join in, you can as well. I don't want to exclude anyone from little party activities as you guys are walking
Yeah,
around.
Carlisle's just hanging around.
You, Carla, would see a shrub, like a kind of a greenish bush with a bunch of little berries hanging off of it, like golden berries, and it's got eyes within the bush itself that are kind of almost like this reddish yellow eyes that kind of glint in the darkness shadows, almost like you're looking at almost like a cartoonish eyes in the dark in a woodland. And it's observing and walking around this teleportation circle, and you can see with its kind of foot, it's got like a twig foot, almost like a chicken's foot, and it's dragging a chalk line. It's drawing a teleportation circle in.
You see,
Friend of yours?
I've never met. I don't know. Has Carlisle ever seen something like this? Plant fella.
Ooh, give me a nature check.
10.
Probably not. I mean, you've heard of like living bushes and living trees and whatnot. I don't think you really necessarily know much about them.
No, I mean I don't want to be rude or anything, but I've never seen a walking plant before. Not like that.
Is this the teleportation thing we were gifted?
You did find out from the Bastard Beauty you were getting sent a person to work on a teleportation circle for your camp.
Oh, little creature.
Hello there. Hello there.
The eyes shoot and just kind of stare at you. And then they duck down behind kind of like where the cart is being drawn on it. And kind of just peer over at you again. And slowly kind of step around the side of it. And you see they're taking very careful steps towards you. The bush almost leaning backwards as they're kind of creeping forward. And then they kind of push it forward. You see the kind of brush go...
Hello?
Hello. I'm Carlisle. One of the folks that leads this camp here. I don't think we've had the opportunity to meet. This is Morgan.
Yeah, it's kind of flick between both of you.
I'm Goodberry.
Goodberry?
Yeah.
Goodberry.
Oh my god. Cute.
Oh,
Sorry, I was muted. A baby.
A baby.
It was an important thing that I get out. Sorry.
Very important.
I've been sent here to work on your teleportation circle.
Okay, well, is there anything that we can get you? Anything that would make you stay here more comfortable?
Just some water.
Oh.
Can we get some water over here? for Goodberry?
One of the just random campsite people goes, okay.
Thank you.
They're not really sure of the hierarchy of what they're meant to do. So someone just wanders over to go and get like a pitcher of water. There you go.
Thank you for that. Yeah, I'll get out of your hair in about a year from now. And
Okay, well, feel free to make yourself comfortable.
Okay. Yep. I'll just follow along with the crowd.
I'm here?
It's like I'm not really here.
Who sent you?
Oh, that I don't know his name. They just call him the bastard.
Remember they were gonna send someone to give us
Yes.
a teleportation circle.
Well,
Yes.
On behalf of Queen Faunalin, my friend.
Yeah. And so the teleportation circle is going to take a year to finish, or is it just like a year of
Well,
service you are providing?
every day I have to draw the same symbol over and over, and then after a year's passed, it will become permanent. So, they've funded all the cost of the drawing each day, though.
Wow.
But,
Okay. I don't understand how any of these teleportation things work, so
it's quite
you
simple.
say that's how it works, then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very simple. I mean, you just have to know the right patterns and whatnot. And I know the patterns because the Queen Faunalin taught me them. Said I have to know the world. Skills to maintain relevance in court when I return. Yeah.
What queen was that? Queen.
Faunalin. That's the queen that
Oh,
the
that's
Crystal
right.
Court queen, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
One you met back in the Glam Glades.
So I won't cause much of a disruption. I'll just be, you hardly notice me. I'll be like a bush.
Oh.
Well, don't be a stranger now around here. Everyone's quite friendly around this camp. So
That's good. Okay. I've only really got one friend, Queen Fawnlin. If I ever mentioned that.
well, let's see if you can make a couple more while you're here.
Double, triple them. That's a lot of work.
Well, you got a lot of time. How long does it take you to draw a circle every day?
About 10 minutes.
Well, there you go. You got a lot of time for the rest of the day.
I'll see what I can do. I was just going to kind of remain till the next day, but
Well, that sounds awfully boring, doesn't it, Goodberry?
would you like one?
A Goodberry?
Kind of just leans forward and you see a little one dangle off the side of the bush.
Oh shit. Good berries are great.
I've never tried one.
Oh, they're very filling. I was Queen
I'll try
Fawnlin's
one.
favourite.
Yeah, you pop it in. It is filling. It's kind of like immediately when you chew on it, it's very sweet, and then it turns a bit sour, and then you just kind of feel like you're full for a little while. You get the little improvement. You get the 1 HP from it. You see,
Yeah. Queen Fawnlin was the one that awakened me. Because when she was young, I was the only, she would always come out to my little glade and eat the berries off my twigs. And then she had to move on one day. And she didn't want to leave me behind. So she made me pop up. But then her mother said that I have to have good use of the court if I'm to remain there. So I had to learn magic. So I learned one spell.
It's a good spell.
It's a good spell. It's hard to cast spells with my twig feet.
Baby. I know.
Almost cast firebolt once.
It just gestures down to a few missing leaves at the bottom.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe stick to
what I know.
spells that aren't
Yeah.
flammable
Or cold, or acidic,
or cold.
thunderous lightning.
Really, any that are based around destruction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe just avoid the elements.
that's a good idea. I think I'll just stick to teleportation circle. Alright, well, better get back to it. Double checking and make sure
An
it works.
invaluable service. Good work.
Thank you. Invaluable.
And they kind of like see another like good brief sprouts out of happiness as they kind of waddle away over back towards it.
Oh, that's so cute.
So yeah, you got yourself a teleportation circle being manned by an awakened shrub.
If anything bad ever happens to Goodberry, I'm gonna be very upset, Joseph. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else you want to visit, or is it do you want to do the Vanderval rerolls today?
I mean,
I feel like we should wait.
yeah, but at the
Wait,
same
for what?
time, we already know who's gonna be rolling this time. It's gonna be
Wait,
Bree.
what?
So
Yeah, okay.
Wait for the
No.
Vanderval shit? Fuck no, let's do it.
Just
It's
kidding.
good,
Look, if you
I
miss
didn't
the
say anything, actually.
Listen, you're gonna
Roger,
miss
you
the
said
gamble.
wrong
No.
neighborhood.
Did we wait long when Bree wasn't here? No.
Oh, so
yeah, I
true.
don't even know what this is. I don't.
Yes, you.
I never been to Vanderval.
I didn't say anything.
Vanderval made a casino.
Actually.
You all will have a
Yeah,
chance to,
yeah.
to go.
Gambling
for it.
rate.
Yes.
But the slot machine determines the
Oh,
rare item
hell
you get.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you want to go to Vanderval's, you can do that now. It does come back every level up now. So whoever gets it next can have a go then. But you'd be able to wander towards his shop. Let me find his music, but he would be
We should
inside.
sell everything first so that we have money to play with.
That's true.
True.
Have we done the math on what we're selling? Because that's like a
Oh,
whole.
man.
That's.
I'm
a
assuming
lot.
it's literally everything in the bag of holding.
If
plus
it
a
ain't
couple
nailed
extra
down,
things.
it's going. But I don't know if Joe has
Just
the
buy a
math.
bag.
Well,
Like, if it's not
Joe
attuned.
Joe said
we can buy things back if we accidentally sell something we need as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. If you run out of gold, you owe Vanderval. So you'd get the item back, but you wouldn't be able to use any of his things until you paid off the debt. So for example, like if you sold something for 1,000, you spent that 1,000 on a roll, and then you wanted it back, you'd owe him 1,000, and you have to pay that off before you can continue. That's how it would kind of solve it. But you could also, so there is the lock-in method on this as well. So I'll take you through it, Bree, because you've never heard it.
Okay.
Vanderval would welcome you into the shop first of all, and you can see he's kind of like several customers over to the side, and they're doing these kind of small slots, which are like quicker ways of getting like re-rolling magical items and whatnot. And people are spending a lot of coin there. You can see spruced up the place. He's got some more he's got like art done of himself as well. He's like ordered artwork, and you can see like a big portrait of him. He's in his genie form now as well, and he kind of appears nearby all of you guys, kind of shimmering and floating above you guys. My friend. Good to see you. Richard, say hello. And you can see in the background, Richard is now looking like a frog, a skinnier kind of frog with like big wide legs. He thinks it's hilarious. He's polymorphed into a different creature, but it's just kind of looks like he's gone on a diet. Welcome to the store. I knew you couldn't stay away for long. We've got some new items in our pedestals of perchance. You want to come up and have a go?
How does this work?
So, going back to above board. So, there are 3 pedestals in the center of the room. There's a circular gem beneath the glasswork of each one of them. It's kind of almost like these like dome glasses. You will roll dice for each one.
Okay.
You roll a D100. Don't do it yet. And that will determine the quality of the item. You then roll, so it could be uncommon up to the legendary. You then roll a D100 to determine if it is heavy discount, like dirt cheap, half off, normal price, or pricey. Essentially, because you guys have a 30% discount already, pricey is just a flat fee. I've taken all of the numbers for these items all from just the straight book. So
pricey is he can't give us any discount.
Yeah, your 30% discount's technically already applied, but it's a flat expensive fee. It's the fee of what it is basically at base value. Each one is low. So for example, take a rare item. Its pricey form is 4,000. Its normal is 2,800. Half off is 2,000, and dirt cheap is 1,000. So you can get it for 25% of the price. And if you roll 100, you can get it free. So,
damn.
What you do is you'll go through each pedestal. You roll the quality of the item, see what item you get, and it will then tell you what the item is. It will come up, and then you roll a D100 to determine the discount or how much it's going to cost. The other thing you can do is you get 1 free reroll that can be used on any quality or any discount. So of the 6 rolls you make, 1 of them can be rerolled.
Okay, cool.
On top of that, you can do all 3 of the pedestals before buying anything. But you can lock in an item as well. If you're like, we don't have the means to buy that right now, but we really don't want it to get re-rolled next time, you can lock it in. Essentially, they're going to stay there until... these items will stay there regardless until the next level up. But if you tell one you want one to lock in, it will be there on the next level up as well, so you can't roll it next time.
I see.
So basically a way of being like, oh shit, we got a legendary item. We probably won't get that for 2 levels, so just keep locking it.
Right. Okay,
so, in a nutshell, the thing you have to do first is roll 1 D100 to determine.
All right, let's go.
The quality of the first
fucking get it.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
74.
74 is a very rare item. So, you would see a belt appears, and it swings around. And you can see this kind of stonework formation on the front. It shows kind of a flexing giant. This is a belt of stone giant strength.
Okay.
Let me get up the information of that. You see Vanderval step forward, and he looks across to you and goes, "Ha ha! The belt of stone giant strength. It'd make you as strong as any stone giant there. Once you're attuned to this bad boy, lock it into place. It gives you a strength of 23 when you are wearing this. So,
holy fuck.
Yes, it requires attunement, but you can lock it in to have a strength of 23. when wearing it. He goes,
Wow.
that's
Man,
a pretty good
it's a
one.
must buy. It's like one of those really
Yeah,
good ones.
holy shit.
It'd be
Well-
so expensive though if you roll bad.
Yeah, true.
Let's go and see that discount. And you see there's a roller below it, which comes up with like, it's all letters. And it goes, starts spinning. So D100 there.
V has never gambled in her life. This is exhilarating. to her. It's like, whoa.
I want it now.
no.
Crazy. Yeah.
Something's
This is like-
unlocking.
I'm
It's
just-
stressing Carlisle out to see
Yeah.
how into it he is.
I'm expecting a
This
Gimli
is like
moment.
Magic beans, but better.
Yeah, I'm expecting a Gimli moment where he's like the counselor and he goes, what are we waiting for? And just smashes the thing. You're just looking at the
yeah. Okay, here we go. The price.
Oh, that's
Big
dirt
discount.
cheap. Yeah, so it is
Oh my god!
10,000 gold, which is dirt cheap for a very rare item because it can be up to
Okay.
40,000. So
Holy shit.
10,000 gold, you can get this very rare item.
Yo.
Okay, that's great.
That's not
Goddamn.
bad.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Not a bad first go. Let's see what your next one is.
I like this.
I know they all do. He's like looking at all the other customers who are addicted to the little slots on the side.
Okay, let's see. 72.
72 is another very rare item.
Jesus
Fuck
Christ.
yeah, let's go!
You would see popping up on the pedestal is the illusionist's braces. The illusionist's braces, he kind of points down to them, so I'm just getting the item list up as well. He points down and goes, oh, that is a powerful one. These require attunement by a spellcaster. While wearing the braces, whenever you cast a cantrip, you can use a bonus action on the same turn to cast that cantrip a second time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
These are strong.
These are some really strong
These are
fucking
really
items.
good.
Yeah, you're on the
unbelievably
very
strong.
rare. It's very
Holy
good.
The
fuck.
most insane warlock item maybe ever.
Yeah, it's crazy for a warlock.
Oh, shit. True.
I will say, by the way, these are all from the official books. So these are crazy good items from there.
Fuck yeah.
Roll the D100.
All right, here we go.
Let's see if you get a
Let's go,
discount.
let's go.
Oh, 12.
Pricey.
Full price.
40,000 gold.
Impossible.
Ah,
Impossible.
shit. Fuck. Damn it.
Ignore. Put a drape over
Yeah,
it.
hate to see it, but it is there as it is. All right, let's get that number 3 going. Bear in mind, you do have
right.
your free reroll.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I can use the reroll at the end once I've seen
Yep.
everything? Okay, cool. Okay.
Right,
all
last
right, here we
D100
go.
for the quality.
50.
50
Middling.
is a rare item, though.
Okay.
And you would see popping up a pair of boots. You know, and it's the boots of speed. While you wear these boots, you can take a bonus action to click the heels together. If you do, the boots double your speed, and any creature that makes an opportunity attack against you has disadvantage on the roll. If you click your heels together, you
shit.
end the effect, and they can do a total of 10 minutes and come back on a long rest.
I think these were the ones that I told Joe I wanted to try to get because it was
Oh,
so
shit.
good for healing.
Yeah, true.
Let's see if you get a discount.
Okay. Here we go.
Come on.
45.
No whammies.
45 is its normal price of 2,800 because it does include your
It's not
30%
bad.
discount.
And these don't
That's
go
not
away
bad.
until next level up,
Next
right?
level
That's
up.
when the stock. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I can just save up some money and get those. But that
Okay.
belt is definitely.
I mean, I
think,
could get you the
big ticket
boots right
item.
now. I have the money from the store, the merc.
I mean, I'd
thing,
rather
or
save up for
storehouse.
the belt first because that's like
Yeah,
I'm
the
at
belt's
full attunement
crazy.
still, and I don't
Okay.
necessarily
Do
need the
you
speed.
have attunement?
I can't. I can make room depending on.
I'm gonna have
Let
to
me
shuffle
see what
stuff
I have.
around for this
I
new
would have
weapon
to shuffle
as
stuff
well.
around, but
Yeah, we gotta do a shuffle. But
Yeah.
I would say we should get the belt first because that's just the more expensive and difficult to buy thing, but
Yeah.
it's also so much more valuable long term.
yeah, for sure.
And then if we have spare money afterwards, those boots are worth me taking off that mind guard thing I only just bought and giving to someone else if they want
Yeah.
it because the just being double move speed is crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. I'll lock days 2 into place, shall I? But you do have one free reroll. Where would you like to spend it?
Where should I spend that reroll,
Should
y'all?
we re-roll the cantrip double one just in case? Like,
The price of it, or
yeah, I think we
yeah,
re-roll
I
the
think
price
so.
of it.
Yeah.
I would maybe re-roll the price on the boots.
You think? How high do we have to
That's-
get for it to not be normal price? What's like the threshold?
50 to 79 goes to half price, so you'd save 800 gold.
Problem is if we biff it,
You
then
fuck
it
up,
costs even
it's
more.
full price.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm thinking the cantrip one has the highest chance of us not fucking it up and getting
Yeah,
a
because
better
we're
outcome.
already like, oh, we can't afford that 40k.
Yeah.
So we may as well try to reroll the price on that
The
one.
cantrips, yeah, it's not super great for anyone in our party. Maybe Tech, but
Yeah, well, Tasha's got the sword. That's going to be much better usage of their action economy.
I don't
So I
think.
don't even know if it's really. I mean, it'd be better if fucking Morgaine was using cantrip sword attacks, but you don't use
Yeah,
like Booming Blade and shit
it's
like
not
that.
good for my type of warlock.
So
It's more of a Eldritch Blast thing.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I mean,
how
Andrasa
often
might
does
technically-
Andrasa use cantrips?
I
Not
mean,
that
they
often
use
anymore.
I'm wondering.
Magic missile, right?
Nah,
Is
it's
that what it
that's
is?
no
that's
spell.
first,
Oh,
but
my
they,
bad.
That's an actual
what's
spell.
the shunt spell? They use that a lot, and they
Corporeal.
don't have a bonus action that they really ever spend unless it's for a spell.
Yeah.
So they would probably appreciate us at least re-rolling the price. I think.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, we can.
let's do it.
I know she's probably going to want the robes of the in-between, which we just got, which are also attunement. So
Yeah, 2 minutes are always going to be a problem for us now. We're at mid game, so we're just kind of fucked
Yeah.
on our available slots.
All right, here we go. 16.
No
So
one's
no
getting
Oh,
change.
you hate
Yeah.
to see it. There is no change there.
No one's ever getting these.
No.
It's over.
Maybe
Just
next
throw the
time.
curtain back over at Vanderval.
Oh, all right, I suppose so. And he lets it fade away. And it fades right back in. He goes, no, maybe you'll win a lot of money in the next coming weeks. You know, there's 40k worth spending. All
What
right.
do you know that we don't know, Vanderval?
He goes, all right, I'll keep the other two ready to go, though, if you do bring up the money and the time. All right. Thanks for shopping. He appears next to another person and goes, having a good time there, sir? You want to do a double dip? And they're like, yes. They just bring up another coin. That's the coins. But yes, you would have those two locked in for when you get the coin.
Awesome.
Great.
it is.
Are you doing anything else around in the campsite?
Don't think so.
Not me, no.
Pretty chill night.
Good.
Okay. Then by the time night falls, you would see an accompaniment of people coming as you're kind of sitting down for dinner and food and you're resting up. You would see kind of wandering from the kind of hillsides, the familiar figure of kind of a robed individual, another robed individual behind them, and then the taller kind of dwarga who's kind of in their giant form. They've enlarged their body. The one that has kind of the sewed up mouth. These are the representatives from the Peck who said they'd come back. Only 3 of them are kind of approaching right now. And they kind of wait at the side of the camp. You can see the leader kind of folds his arms. The other individual beside him, fully cloaked, can't see behind the face, all skin covered up, stands to one side. And then behind him, his bodyguard just folds his arms. And they just stand there on the side of the road.
Pack will go to greet them and say to one of the guards, "Go round up the rest of the 6, please."
They nod their head and they rush off to go and gather up everyone they can, allowing you all to kind of come over towards them.
Oh,
You see the leader, Lyris, is kind of pulls down their hood. You see their dark hair beneath. You can see their kind of sharpened teeth from their damperism that they like to show off. They kind of bow their head to you all as you're kind of approaching. I've returned on behalf of the Peck, with both reward and opportunity. If you'd have it. Do we have somewhere we could meet?
Of course. Let's
Big
go to.
wagon.
Yeah, we could
that's
sit
the
in our-
nicest new meeting spot we got.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna go back and tell
Please,
all of the
one
Peck about
moment.
the wagon,
I was
dude.
gonna call with the whistle the wagon. Please
So
step right in
Yeah,
for the wagon.
comes out and goes, very fancy. He kind of steps right in and looks around and goes, even fancier. and has like a little sit down on like the couch area, and then his bodyguard steps around to the back of the sofa, and then the other individual stands behind and just kind of folds their hands. They kind of look like just like a shrouded cloak. Larius sits there, folds his leg over his other leg, and kind of looks around, like almost kind of rubbing his fingers together on his left hand, like I am now, and not bad at all. First things first. Takes out one bag, puts it onto the table, goes, that's 10,000 gold and platinum pieces.
Oh.
Needless to say,
boots, King.
Needless to say, the Peck was quite thankful for the return of Zopesh. The ambassador would like to extend his gratitude, along with 10,000 gold, and a symbol to travel to Draz Elamar, if you have a teleportation circle available.
Oh, shit.
In case you wish to continue further business with the Peck. Zopesh has current affairs that he has to rush off to in Last Kiss, our fortress within the Underdark, but we can get there from Draz Elamar, or you can meet your friends. The favor will not be squandered. Zopesh sees the 10,000 gold as a thank you, but the Peck would extend further. Further treaty or alliances with the Six. You see, an adventuring group is quite useful. We have coin. We have needs. We have problems. And you have skills. Making a friend of the Peck is a very good thing. The Underdark is a cruel and dangerous place. And we are the finest guards there are.
And are you in need of these skills presently?
We are. A
In
simple
what capacity?
Very simple. That gold doubled. He takes out another bag and he puts it on the table closer to himself.
Oh my god.
If you can escort my friend here.
This is a negotiation.
Jaw drops a little bit.
So
Push his jaw back up.
Yeah. Simply, my friend here needs an escort to Hour Till Dusk. A quiet escort. The 10,000 gold is yours. All you have to do is help get them there.
And who are they?
I look up to them and look back to you. They would prefer to remain anonymous.
Well, are you going to be causing trouble for the folk up there?
See the figure look towards you, and you hear in your mind for a second, no. He kind of gets the idea. My friend here will be as if he isn't here.
Can I insight check what that was? Like who this, like what this person is?
Yeah, do an insight
Did you
check.
say they're cloaked? Like we can't see
They're cloaked to a magical
their
degree
face?
where
Oh.
their face is almost like entirely black, where like it's just completely like looking into night. Their hands, where the
Okay.
robes end, it kind of ends like almost drifting off just darkness past the hands.
So this is like
23.
the fantasy version of watching a TV interview, and
Yes.
the voice is like, "I saw him at
Yeah.
the movie theater."
And Bob, it says live reenactment.
Gosh, please.
The insight check will get you that this creature, or this person, whatever it is psionic in nature, at the very least. It seemed almost kind of like fluent in that. It's kind of got a presence in your mind when I spoke to you. You simply need to lead my friend to out to dusk. They have a meeting there. We have no real way of traveling in the Underdark under the land without light. It is not our territory. We're already spread thin enough in the lands of the south. Going topside is a lot safer these days than going under. Well, to an extent.
If I may.
You may.
If we are to not know anything about this person, they are clearly trying to hide who they are. They don't want us to know what they look like, what they sound like. But they need an escort. I think at the very least, we should know why they need an escort. What could we potentially be interacting with that is looking for them?
In your head, you hear,
You have nothing to fear from the hunter.
Oh shit.
It does not pursue above land.
I seek, and then the guy speaks because he obviously can't hear. He goes, my friend here is seeking, and then the arm of this person just kind of rests on his shoulder, but you don't see a hand. You just see darkness kind of show. Yes, understood. And he continues speaking to you.
I seek a surgeon of particular skills to aid me. No one will come to harm. We need you because the journey in the Underdark is too dangerous.
Surgeon.
This is just attack, I assume.
That one was
Yeah, I
in
think
tax
so.
head. And then
How
Lois
quickly would
goes,
you need to leave?
Lois kind of looks up. My friend has informed me that he has informed your friend of more details. They can leave whenever. The sooner the better. But I
We're
assume...
here for at least another day.
Yeah, we need to decide which way we're planning on going in to the north. So,
Well, I know a route, though it's a dangerous one. Depends how subtle you're
Well-
trying to be.
if I have it my way, we'll go into the Dusk Claim. I know some people, an hour till dusk, I think I can get us through if I take a trip up there first.
Above board, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking. If we went through the doorway in the grasp, and we sent our camp round the mountains to Duskclaim, we could meet them at Duskclaim by the time they arrive, having gone through Hour Till Dusk. Because we're right next to that pass.
I mean, is that? I'm not sure what benefit that gains us, though, aside from like a little bit of the back and forth on Hour Till Dusk.
Well, we're going to have a lot more trouble getting this guy through the Duskclaim than if we just go through the one that is a little bit dangerous with our party and him, drop him off, get the permissions
I
we
mean,
need, and then
I can
meet our
fly
camp at Duskclaim.
one individual person over the checkpoint, no doubt, with invisibility, right? Like I Carlisle can do that. I'm not too concerned about sneaking one person over the border into.
It's more like time-wise, we don't have to backtrack on ourselves. We don't have to spend 3 days going out till dusk, getting permissions, going back again, getting our camp through. We could just go
Yeah,
through
I think more
and
so.
meet them there.
Carlisle just wouldn't be super thrilled about sending the entire camp to go essentially like dozens to like 100 miles away from where we're traveling, and actually both being mobile, going in different directions, just feels kind of dangerous.
I mean, we have guards. They're armed. It's an armed camp. But
yeah.
And mercenaries.
I think Tack would say, I think it would behoove us to have a discussion in private.
Of course. There is
Tack
another.
will-
Yes?
Sorry.
No, you can go.
No, continue.
He goes, there is one other route into the land without light where you won't be seen, but unfortunately, most of the tunnels that lead that way we closed, being too close to us. However, there is one that we couldn't close. It'll bring you out fairly close to the city. If you think you could handle a cave dragon.
Oh my.
But it does get you close to the city. If you want to avoid prying eyes.
The more dangerous the route, the more we have to consider splitting ourselves from the camp and where the camp is going to go and where we are going to go.
Understandable. Well, if you do want that option, just come and find me and we can arrange the escort towards the cave. Otherwise, myself, my friend, and my guard will wait outside. He stands up, and you can see he kind of gestures to allow the cloaked individual to go first. You kind of glides and goes outside.
When I look at the cloaked individual, do I just see illusion magic? What am I looking at there?
Good question.
You would see illusion magic.
Okay.
Interestingly enough as well, you'd see a rune. The runes of this one are different. Whatever this creature is, it doesn't have a soul. Doesn't match the runes that you're used to. Their rune seems almost spherical in shape, and it's a bunch of shifting words, almost like a kind of a puzzle box kind of sphere. It's just a bunch of shifting letters. Like their soul, their whatever creature they are, they don't have a complete, almost rune word. It's a series of broken languages.
Okay.
Interesting.
And then they drift out the door. Lyris follows, and so does the guard. Close the door behind.
So, in my mind, this person said to me that they are looking for a surgeon. But the only reason they need accompaniment is because to go through the Underdark is dangerous and they need assistance.
They're looking
Surgeon for what? Oh.
A surgeon in the land without light?
Joe, does Carlisle know? Like, I feel
Oh,
like there's like a level of like he
true.
would be aware of how many genuine skilled doctor types are up there.
Interesting.
Give me straight wisdom.
18.
There's a lot of healers, there's a lot of clerics that kind of pass by. Albeit some of them are not as good as others, and there's makeshift ones, there's like makeshift hospitals and whatnot, because there's a lot of fighting that happens up there. Skilled surgeons do exist. The only really skilled one you would have heard of, maybe don't know much about, is a doctor by the name of Tarth Nelith. They're a goblin.
Well, I know there's...
Would Carlisle know like the general location of that person?
They're located in Outer Dusk. They've kind of got a surgery there.
Well, there's Tarth Nelith. I've never personally met the fellow, but there's a goblin up that way. Maybe that's who they're trying to see.
Do they have a specialty that person would be looking for?
Carlisle know this like
You
direct.
say within
specialty?
18? No, you know of their kind of.
What if I bring it up to a 21?
Yeah, if you
I
break
can do
over
that.
20, you can.
Okay, I'll bring it up to a 21.
Rare diseases from the time of stars. Also rare surgeries and kind of almost like techniques for kind of very unique surgeries. So surgeries that like how to unpetrify someone without greater restoration. Stuff like that is very magical in nature, but done on a practical level. They're kind of an advanced... They write a lot of kind of theories and books, and they read a lot of kind of history of that time. Very specialized.
Yeah, it's a lot of like obscure, more like really precise and specific surgeries, things like that, stuff that really you would have only bumped into if you were way up north, or like things were happening back in the time of stars.
Hello, can
I'm
I
not
ask
sure
you
what-
something?
Yeah.
When you were observing the three of them, who did it seem like was the person in charge?
Joe, could I like do an insight and hindsight to
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
pull that knowledge? Nat 20.
God damn.
Most definitely the cloaked individual.
Oh,
It
it was
seemed
the
like-
guy in the cloak.
Very
Okay.
much so.
So it's someone powerful who urgently needs help. That's why they need powerful people around them.
Hmm.
They don't want to tell us who it is.
They are powerful but cannot escort themselves.
Power potentially in presence, not in
Hmm,
battle prowess.
Yeah.
I see.
I mean, you all know I appreciate the money we'd be getting from it as much as anyone else. Lord knows we need it, but
Belt.
I'm not entirely sure how great I feel about a lot of the less than legal work that we could get up to with a group like the Peck, and I feel like we're not really being communicated with as well as I would frankly like. And I mean,
Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you guys from a D&D logistics standpoint, if it is something like an illithid who wants to remove the tadpole, what is the risk of that in D&D world? Like, is that a bad thing? Is that...
I don't know.
About
Like
that
on an
as a
above board,
player.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I mean, it's almost unheard of. I'll tell you that much.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't get them out
Right.
typically.
And
Hmm.
well, I mean,
And it's obviously helping the PEC, which is a criminal organization.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Well-
part that's...
The task they've asked of us is not criminal in nature,
yeah.
as long as we're firm with what we're willing to do. I mean,
I'm
we've
just-
already helped them once before.
What
I mean,
would
I asked them. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask what information specifically would you want to feel more comfortable? This isn't a demand. We don't owe them anything. This is a request. We are the ones with the power here. So what do you want to know?
Well, I mean, the only real concern I have is really Hour Till Dusk and all the places up there. They don't need more trouble than they already got. And if this is going to lead to anything more of the Peck going up there, I'm not exactly a big fan of the idea. But if they're just going there for this surgery or whatever and then heading back, then I'll feel a little bit better about it.
It's entirely likely this guest we have is unaware of your talents as a doctor. Perhaps you could diagnose them and determine the validity.
Well, I mean, as far as taking a look, if they want me to, I could offer at least to kind of get some peace of mind. If that's,
No
I
harm in
don't think I'm gonna be doing any in-depth surgeries. All right, that's not exactly part of my repertoire.
Morgaine, do you see something different from us? Because we see essentially a shroud of darkness. They've gone to great lengths to disguise themselves.
It's illusion magic, yes. But also, they, how do I describe this? Lack a conventional soul. Or it's different, more complex.
How is that possible?
Well, I feel like I was born yesterday, so to speak, so I couldn't say.
Hmm. Well,
We could ask them directly for more information. We could say that a stipulation is that I touch them and assess whether or not trust their intentions.
I like that.
I do think the approach from a medical professional might be more eased in than us demanding information.
If the concern from Carlisle is that they are actively bringing more danger to an area that needs more peace, then the question is whether or not we can trust their intention to show up, get a procedure done, and leave, correct?
Yeah.
So, if we call them back in, we could offer your services to check them out. But if you feel uncomfortable with that,
I mean, I'm happy to take a look. And I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you can be my assistant and you can just take a little surface check there.
they are... I think I have to be straightforward about whether or not I'm doing it. Because...
They are a little in our heads, aren't they?
Yeah, and I think that they will know.
Yeah. Well,
All
let's
right.
see how they feel about the check for the first to start, and then we can go from there.
Sure. Tack will open the door and call them back in.
Yeah, all three step back in, sitting in kind of their respective positions as before. So let's check and goes.
So, after discussing, the area that we were going to is an area that we feel strongly needs to not have more trouble brought to it. So, with that in mind, would you be willing, says to the Shade, would you be willing to allow me to detect your surface thoughts? Assess your intentions in going there.
And our extremely talented doctor to assess your condition.
Roll a persuasion check.
Mm. A 23.
My friend is, and a hand goes on his shoulder, and one hand takes the hood and lowers it
Oh
down.
shit.
And you see the bulbous purple form of an illithid, Mind Flare.
Mm-hmm.
You see the tentacles drape out as the illusion fades around the neck. So you see the Demper panicking. All in all of your heads.
I'm not here to fight. They wish to discuss in honest faith. Then I shall discuss in honest faith.
They're hovering very slowly above the ground. They kind of lower. And they step around and kind of just shift their hand. And in a moment, you see the kind of telekinesis push the damp head to one side. It kind of moves along on the settee. And he just kind of drapes and sits himself and like plants his hands folded. Almost kind of making himself seem smaller so that it would be less intimidating. Next what Olivian says.
My kind don't take well to those who read our mind. But I'll allow questions. I doubt my enemy is ever going to come across your path. So therefore, even with the knowledge of what I am doing, I doubt you'll try and stifle my plans.
Your intentions are to seek out a surgeon.
They are. There's a specialized one inside Our Till Dusk. One that is capable of extracting parasites from hosts. A doctor named Tarth Nelith.
Right. So your intention there is to have your parasite extracted?
No. I'm a freed mind. One of the 7 who rules the Council of the Pack. My name is Zalazaris. I'll copy and paste that for Bree.
Write that down.
I know, right. How do you spell it? Salazaris? Is that what you said?
I copy and paste a few. Laris
Oh, thank you so much.
And he sits there silently.
Our enemy has a parasite. I wish to remove it from them before they wipe out my kind.
So you'd be going down to Our Till Dusk to ask that surgeon to come with you?
Or to learn his speciality. I am a healer of sorts myself. Of my people of the 7, I am considered the one who is most attuned to the histories and procedures of mortals. If I can learn the technique, and we capture my enemy, we can prevent them from wiping us out.
And what if they don't want to teach you their technique and they don't want to come with you?
You are wondering if I will kill them for the information.
I am.
The possibility is there. Though if they are dead, the information is lost. If I take them captive, they might not work for me. The truth of the matter is I'll make the incentive very worth it. Which one of you is the surgeon?
That'd be me.
Find yourself in this position. You run a surgery that is struggling with resources. You run one which doesn't have the manpower to maintain saving lives. And a vast fortune comes upon your lap. And all you have to do is teach one creature a surgery that would have no ill doing to your work. I believe we can persuade him with commerce.
Yeah, no, I mean, to be totally honest, that does make sense to me, but I don't know them, and people get awfully eccentric up there. And well, it would be a shame to take one of the best up there out of the equation in the north, because they're not on the same page. So I just want you to understand how important it is that they are okay. I'm not bringing you up there just for there to be some bad outcome where Our Till Dusk loses someone very important to that city.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
I can bring that up to 14. That's it.
Wait.
Can I bardic inspiration?
I mean,
After
Shayne
the
would
fact.
give some kind of flash of genius.
Yeah, oh, guys,
with this
Shayne just bumped this to a 20 out of nowhere. That's crazy. Thank you.
Wow, Shayne, how generous.
Thanks, Desmond.
Have you guys long rested since... You did long rest, yeah. Okay. Shayne's points, he actually has about 12 less than he thought. But it's still a lot. It's still a lot because you guys long rested. Yeah, I mean, technically he could bump it. I'm okay with that kind of marking, just because otherwise it feels unfair that if he's not here.
How many points does he have?
At the top of my head, it's hard to say. 20 something, 24, I want to say.
I mean, math-wise, right now, it seems like we're probably going to long rest again before we're actually going to anything specific next session.
Yes.
So you
Yeah.
can probably just use.
I'm
bring it up to
okay
a
with that.
20.
That would make sense. You'd have to bring it to 14, then to a 20, I believe. So
Okay.
here we go.
A respectful agreement. I will not harm nor kidnap this one. But I would ask if I may be able to convince them, as a surgeon, if you could speak on my behalf if I fail. It would be appreciated.
I want to insight just to make sure that it doesn't seem like they're trying to lie or there's any kind of shiftiness in what they're saying with their assurances there. 27.
Ooh.
There's a desperacy to them that you can kind of see as a flicker. They hide it behind like their visage, but you can see that they are desperate. Maybe, of course, somewhat cruel. You can see there's a kind of an element of like they feel like they have to kind of be a bit like they're almost talking in a naive manner to you. To
It
even
lacks
discuss
the
this.
empathy.
Yeah,
Right.
they're trying to understand the empathy
Of a
like on a logical way, but they seem like they respect the word of like giving their word and making a deal. So they're almost trying to think of another way around it that doesn't harm the person, another way to convince them. So they're honoring their deal in their mind in this moment. Whether that changes later is another matter. But
If it comes to it, I'll speak to them. I'll give it my best.
We are offering a vast sum to them. As for your camp, I will travel in silence. I will meet no one. I will feed myself. I will be a shadow. But upon entry, if I am discovered, I will be attacked. That goes for saying, past the gates, any patrols, and out till dusk. I will require your aid. In getting me past.
Okay?
Could we just leave them in this in the wagon?
Yeah, I mean the wagon.
Yeah.
This thing's actively reading all our minds, right?
We don't know that.
you
I
wouldn't
think
really
they
know.
can't just do that.
It's kind of assumed though.
And like the Dampier said, you're already friend to the Peck. This will allow us to have a further relationship. You'll find us to be quite resourceful. Save my people, and our bounties will be insurmountable.
If you have the information you need, where will you go?
I will return. Or at least send the information to one of my kin, so that it is secured. The journey there is the most risky. If I do not make it back, my 6 kin will know the surgery.
Tack will look at Carlisle.
I trust that they're going to keep their word, and I don't see that much harm in more people knowing that specific procedure. It sounds like more people that know it, the better it frankly is. So I'm open to helping you.
I'm good.
Just shift its fingers a little bit, and the other 10,000 gold moves forward.
May I ask a question?
We are open here.
What current limitations do you face by having this predicament?
Be more specific.
I do not know much about your kind, and this... What does removing it do?
The creature hunting us is not our kind. My tadpole is no longer in me. It is me. A merging of two creatures. The creature that hunts us is one that is different. One where the tadpole does not manifest. One where it is a parasite. We Illithid believe ourselves to be symbiotic. We keep elements of the original host, yes. And some see us as parasites, but we see the combining of the two to be ceremonial. But the creature that hunts us, it is the enemy of our kind. It knows how to destroy us. And it washes through the Underdark, one by one, hunting. If we are to remove the parasite from it, we can study it. Find a weakness in case there are others. Extract whatever knowledge it has, so it does not hunt us. So that no more can hunt us.
I see.
Do you have any questions, Bus?
Kind of observes each of you.
What is your purpose going north?
Damn. Shit.
Our
Son of
purpose
a
going
bitch.
north?
Tourism. I don't know.
God, we've just always
Nice.
wanted to go there.
Man.
And waits in silence as you're all kind of just staring back.
We have a series of tasks, and our next one takes us there.
Tasks such as what? If you would allow a little honesty.
Is there much that we are really risking by being truthful of this specific task to a person that has no horse in that
I don't
race?
think so.
Right?
And the
That's my line. They're so separate.
Pekka
from the land without
underdog
light.
too. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
Very little.
Like we don't have
yeah.
to tell them everything, but we can say, hey, this is the thing we're doing, so that we're on the same level of like above board honesty here.
Right.
Because they don't have anything in that, specific.
I mean, we could even just say there's unrest in the north that we've heard about, which is still true, even in regards to the vault situation. Like things posing a threat to the people that we want to stop. If we still want it to be vague, but we can be as open as you guys want.
Yeah, I think if all of us sort of like look at each other, Pac would say, there's a place that we've been told of, potentially a home to an old god, and a lot of unrest circles around that place. And we wish to go there.
To save lives.
If possible. And to get answers.
Then we have an accord. Your interests do not interest me. My interests likely do not interest you. But my goal will help you achieve your interests. I will not get in your way.
We will do our best to get you to your task. It's a deal then.
Allow me one more question. You didn't attack me when you saw what I was. You consider yourself heroes, adventurers. Do you see helping me as heroic? As a necessary evil? Or something else?
Ooh.
I think in weeks past, all of us have had to question what evil even is.
It stands and like hovers off the ground slightly. Almost like pleased with your answer. And brings its head up.
I will remain silent in the camp. And disturb no one.
Drifts towards the door and opens it with its hand. Drifts out. See Lyra stands and goes, not the way I thought it would go, but appreciate the meeting, of course. And the offer stands on the table. If you wish to use our underpass, you can. Oh, again, the dragon.
We'll have to let you know on that tomorrow.
Well, then rest well, Six. The Peck is pleased to have a friendship with your adventuring crew. Come along, Nameless. And wanders outside the door, and you just see the giant kind of dwarf follow the man out into the dark.
Again, I'd like step out and tap a guard and just say, the robed figure that left, see him to my quarters. Because I don't want him just chilling in camp.
Walking around.
What the fuck is
He's
that?
not being like fucking like on the down low about his magic bullshit. He like fucking telekinesis.
I'm gonna stick him in my quarters and
Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna be really under the radar. It's just floating everywhere.
People look at him and he's like, "You did not see me. I'm not here."
Also, I think Fuji's having issues, and Tomato's camera just became his fucking gross forehead.
Giant, wrinkly tomato
Yeah.
forehead.
It's just the forehead. Yeah,
Hey,
it's good.
What's up?
Well, before we finish up, then, the question is, what direction do you all head in? Which direction?
Well, If I had to choose, I would still say going through the Dusk Claim one feels like the most logical. I don't know. Part of me is like, I would like to be able to talk to the whole group about it. Because I just feel like, what's so fucking funny, man? Why are you smiling?
Sorry, I just edited it, so that's funny. Okay. You can't carry on. Just carry on.
God. I don't know if Sam feels pretty strong about the other one, like going the other way, going around.
I just think it would save a lot of time and also be way less inconspicuous if we took him like a relatively quiet route and then just met the camp at Dusk Claim and already had the form to be like, let him in. Versus us being like, wait here, going there, coming back.
Right.
I don't know. I just felt like it might be easier. Joe's like made it sound like Dusk Claim is very much like, if you're trying to go in there with a camp, you're going to have a problem.
Yeah. I do think we should maybe send the camp a different direction from us.
Okay. Joe, how dangerous would this, like, is this stretch when you turn off the long road to the Dusk Claim, like, gate? Like,
it's pretty well maintained. It's still got some like towns and villages up that way. There might be the occasional random monster, but not necessarily anything that your party, your mercenaries or your soldiers can handle.
And we have Vanderval there as well.
Yeah, you've got a decent enough crew.
Known to be such a combatant. He's like so good at it.
I mean, it's kind of one of those.
Does he have a Big B's hand that can just fucking
that hit like
easily
one
turn
thing
things
one
to dust?
time. Like he fucking biffed it so hard with that hand active.
It's kind of one of those things where, like, as long as everyone just kind of sticks to their crew, doesn't wander off alone. That most people die in the like outskirt villages and towns when they wander off into woods alone, inexperienced and whatnot, because there's large creatures that exist in the world of D&D. Outside of the freak occurrence of a bandit crew or gnolls or anything of the akin, your campsite's pretty knowledgeable about traveling now, and they've got some experienced members there. So they'll be mostly safe. You probably don't have to worry about them going through that. If they've traveled through the land without light, there's far more dangerous. But it is still... The road up to the gate is not that dangerous.
Okay.
It's just not a merchant road.
Then it's just more so, do we want to take the route, the known route, or do we want to take the Peck route? What one's generally dangerous and the other one has a dragon in?
I don't want to do the dragon.
The dragon
sounds
else
going
so
on.
bad. I really don't want to do a dragon.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So that's my vibe.
Yeah, I don't
kill a dragon.
I mean, yeah, we could kill, but we have like it's just one of those like, would our party in D&D in RP be like, you know what, let's go take the dragon way instead of the way that's just generally
I feel like we're not like
safe.
hero. It is funny that he called us heroes because I don't think we would classify ourselves as heroes.
No, I don't think so.
I think we just are kind of neutral, actually.
Yeah.
But
I think
I feel like heroes go after dragons, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, Carlisle would want to take the path that keeps our heads down if we have to choose a path here, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're looking to go through the old gate and then send your camp on through the Dusk Claim?
Yeah. That sounds good.
Okay. Then you'd be able to spend the rest of the night there because we can catch up with the party when the other two are here. In case they want to do anything last minute things at the camp, but with the intention of in the morning, once everyone returns, to head all northward to the old gate so you can finally head into the land without light, where we might be confronting some things of another world. But we'll end this session there. Good job, everyone, on basically kind of finding your path and also working out with the Peck and getting a good shum of gold. You now have 20,000 extra gold in your hands, so you can spend that on whatever you want.
Right away, can't we? How much is that belt?
Belt's 10,000. You rolled well on
10,
it.
so we can get the belt and the shoes in one go.
Have still some
Say
spare.
that we got them. Okay, let's just say that. Let's subtract that from the money right now, since that's been, I assume, what everyone would have been down with to begin with.
I think so, yeah.
All right, that makes sense.
Okay.
Well, with that said, then we'll finish the session there, and then we'll come back to this next time next week on episode 81, where you actually be traveling into the land without light, passing by the gate, getting into the kind of the untamed territories of the north. So we'll kick off there. Let's do some shout outs real quick. Let me shout out the 2 missing members that were here. OG couldn't make it today, but you can see her on twitch.tv/OldLadyGamer, where she streams a bunch of, I think they're creating a game, and they do book club and all of that good stuff. Lots of talking streams, if you want to go check that out. And then Shayne, probably modding some stuff once he gets his computer back and playing games there. So go and check out ShayneHawke. Bree.
Hello. Still going through Cyberpunk for the first time. It's so good. I just beat the DLC. Holy shit. It was amazing.
Sick.
Yeah, probably beating it sometime this week. So
Nice.
come hang out.
Sick. That's a big lore playthrough.
Oh yeah.
Tomato.
Huh? What?
Why do I try?
Oh my god, he's senile. Guys, it was his birthday. He's getting
Oh, no, buddy.
Damn. He's forgot where he is.
Shakes you, slaps your cheek. Come on, man.
Twitch.tv/tomato. Sam.
Yo, Twitch.tv/JoeFudge.
No, that's Strippin. Twitch.tv/Strippin. He's always naughty after tomorrow. Always. Dodger.
Hi guys, I'm Dodger, twitch.tv/Dexbonus. I'm a mushroom. Come hang out.
True.
Yeah.
There's a Patreon if you want to see behind the scenes. Otherwise, yeah, we'll be back next week with another episode. Hopefully with the full party here. Hopefully they can get back in time for that, because the next sections of this campaign will be going after blood and seeing what holds in the north. There's a lot of story there for RV and our Carlisle as well, because that's where they've kind of hailed from. So lots of fun stuff to come. So we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks everyone for playing, and thanks for watching. See you there. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.